Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge of Cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And it's almost Halloween, so I want to talk about something spooky. I want to talk about something horrifying, bone-chilling. I would like to pee in my pants. And the other day, I was thinking, and it hit me. Instagram Reels. I don't know when Reels became scarier than TikTok, but they did. It happened. They got worse. Opening the comment section of a Reel fills me with the same amount of fear as opening a box of snakes, except it's actually scarier because at least snakes don't say slurs. So I sat down the other night to face my fears. There were some patterns. A lot of the reels I found were traditional housewife core.
I used to really be into politics, but now I just relax while my husband tells me what to think.
I just love the implication that thinking is too stressful for women. Like having too many thoughts at once will overload us. So what's your favorite color? Do you like green? How about red? Just tell me which one. Do you like purple?
No, it's too much. I can't think over the sound of my ovaries.
The way they say these things though is like, this is how it should be. This is how God wanted it to be. So I guess God gave us brains and said, here you go, but don't use it. Brains are for boys. And don't take a bite out of it. It seems like I shouldn't have to say that, but I do, apparently. And if you're wondering why she's making bread, I don't know. They're always making bread. I saw it so consistently that I ended up making a game out of it, that and aprons.
It's an apron. We found an apron. Oh my God.
Apron, everybody, we have an apron. Apron. I put my mic down. Apron, we got an apron. Okay, making bread. We got one. There's quite a few where they're talking about raising their daughters to do the same and how bearing children will be her greatest joy. That being a homemaker is the #1 career she should strive for. She can't even read yet. Her greatest joy is cocomelon and eating bugs. So you get a bread machine for your daughter at Christmas. You just get her cooking utensils. David has got a train set. He's been wanting it for 2 years, and Deborah, it's a spatula. Merry Christmas. They have similar kinds of values, like for example, how you should submit to your husband. Submit to your husband in everything. Even if you disagree with him, he's not a Christian, you think you're smarter or more spiritual. What if my husband is a fucking idiot? What if my husband is about to step into oncoming traffic? Hey honey, you forgot to check both ways. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over you being a woman, so I'm gonna step out, all right? I'll be back later. Maybe make me some bread.
Controversial things about our lifestyle.
I submit to my husband.
Ew, you submit to your husband? Keep your kinks to yourself. Whatever you guys are doing, that's up to you. I don't want to hear about that. I'm gonna start making reels like this, but it's gonna be like, my husband submits to me in the bedroom, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I will peg my husband.
In a world where women take pride in being loud and argumentative, the godly woman knows strength in being reserved.
This is something that I should take to heart, though. I have been very argumentative in this video, but from now on, I'm gonna be reserved, humble, and soft-spoken. Sorry, soft-spoken. I've always wanted to burp on camera. It seems like a rite of passage for YouTubers. Do you guys feel transformed? I feel transformed. Oh no! Oh my God, it's happening! But then we have this other type of reel that I get pretty frequently that I didn't interact with it. It's just there, okay? It's kind of like book talk, but much more illegal.
Ever since my folks passed on, I haven't gone back. God damn, I gotta get on that.
I'm sorry, chat, is this necrophilia? Chat, is this necrophilia? Chat. Just because you can put something in a romance book doesn't mean you should. At some point we went from, oh no, there's only one bed in this inn, whatever shall we do? And then we got to, oh no, there's only one bed in this inn. This murder inn. I kill people, but it's because I'm misunderstood and my gaze, it softens a lot. Unlike my dick. Speaking of, there were also people slapping their meat. Oh my God. I don't know if it's just the different algorithms, but Reels seem to have a lot more gross food videos.
Who needs an ice cream sandwich when you can just stick a huge block of butter in the freezer? Careful not to break a tooth.
What? Okay, time to be a butter muncher. It's my nickname in college. I can't swallow that. I didn't think it would be good, but I thought it would be a little butter.
Yes, there were times.
You have people who want to be fitness influencers, but the content isn't getting enough interaction, I guess, so they just start to say really weird things.
If I date a girl, she's never leaving the house. Like, she's staying in my basement all day for like years straight. She can come up to eat, potentially make me a sandwich, do some laundry, have fun around the house sometime, but then right back down to the basement.
Yeah, so I keep women in my basement and they aren't allowed to leave. They live in cages and I keep the key around my neck. But anyway, let's do some push-ups. Chop chop, which is also what I say to the women in my basement before I put them in my protein shakes. Yum.
How I make time for God at the gym. First, I start by writing down my favorite Bible verses and praying over them, and also talking to the Lord.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody's doing this. This isn't real. This is fake. There's no way that she's doing this. I don't believe you. What's your name? Activewear? I don't believe you, Activewear. That's a dumb name. Get a new name. Oh, and the music. Don't forget the music. That was really good.
See the devil, he don't make me flinch, I won't settle. She put her foot to the pedal. It gon' take a whole lot to be a vessel.
This song was big on TikTok a while ago, so Reels are still not beating the claims that they're just months behind TikTok. What's so bad about Reels?
Bad?
I think they're pretty interesting.
How did you get in
Did you hear
here?
about those people who got stuck in a
Did you
submarine?
copy my house key again?
Hope they're okay.
You gotta go.
You can't keep.
Hope they find them.
There was weirdly horny content, but when is there not?
What are the actual benefits of getting naked with a group of men?
Whoa, I'd say hello first. We're just jumping straight into it? He never explains the benefits, by the way. You can't just open with a line like that and then not tell us. So what are the benefits of putting tomato sauce up your ass? I don't know. What are they? What are they? Where are you going? Link in bio. I'm not clicking that. Sometimes there's just stuff that can't be explained.
Cause when you do that thing right there, flipping your hair, baby, I swear, I don't think you know what you're doing to me.
When he's the 5 C's: Christian, country, cowboy, conservative, confident. Are these in the order of importance? Like, is the most important is being Christian and the least important is being confident? So it's okay if he's a little anxious, but only if he's a cowboy. Yeehaw! I guess. Is that okay? Giddy up, if that's okay with you. And of course, we can't escape street interviews. Those just can't be avoided anywhere on any corner of the internet.
What's your age?
19.
29. I like them young. Perfect age gap for a relationship.
Why?
Well, see, when they're 19, you can train them. They're very young, so, you can influence them and train them to be the perfect woman for you.
He's admitting to the bad reasons of why he's doing what he's doing. If you sound like you're describing a puppy while talking about your relationship, do not have that relationship. Perhaps do not do that. Why does he stand at an angle? He stands like there's a really strong breeze. So yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I love grooming people. So I feel pretty spooked. I think that these really did the trick and were not a treat at all. What was that? My power is on. What was that? What the fuck? Guys, he has a knife. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Ooh, okay, bye. Hey guys, do you hear that? Hang on, something fishy's going on. A tween child. My name is ChadChad. And today we're going to talk about conspiracies. Is the Earth flat? Was the moon landing faked? Is Florida a real place? These are just a number of things that we may never know the answer to. Whenever something happens to people that we think is weird or we can't really explain, we like to make it up because conspiracies are like hemorrhoids. We all got them, right? I think we all have hemorrhoids, okay? When I was a kid, I had a theory that all of my toys could walk around and even talk to each other. And it turns out I was a really stupid kid. But the thing about conspiracies is that you can't be wrong. If you say that you think the sky is actually red and orange, which it probably will be soon, no one can tell you that you're wrong. Conspiracies are kind of like lying, but without the consequences. Unless you're a big fan of conspiracies and you disagree with what I just said, in which case what I just said was a conspiracy. The internet has led to an endless sea of theories. The butterfly effect, the Mandalorian effect, the Mass effect, and we're sick of those. There were literal UFOs flying around last week and nobody cared. We're tired of aliens. Alien? How about Ali out? Boo! Boo, boring, get the fuck out. Go. Leave. The best thing about TikTok and the worst thing about TikTok is that everyone has an opinion. So now that sea of theories, a conspiracy, if you will, has become a bigger, more confusing sea.
I don't know if this is a conspiracy or not, but I heard there were a myriad of robots. The researchers were realizing that these things were getting way too smart. One of them somehow wasn't fully disabled, connects to a f***ing satellite, reassembles itself, starts telling its counterparts how to reassemble itself. The researchers come back in and these things killed all of them. They claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
Have you guys heard of this new conspiracy? It's called something. It's Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm not sure why, but the person listening to this thinks it's hilarious.
They claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
It doesn't really match the tone of the story. And then the murderous robots burst through the door and slaughtered all of them. I know. The story always kills. Now that we've moved on from aliens, we finally have time to talk about more interesting things, like doors.
If giants aren't real, who built this and why?
This person is gonna lose their mind when they find out about skyscrapers. Who the heck did this? This is too big. I like to imagine the creator of this TikTok doesn't really believe in giants, but is actually just the person who made this door. You notice that top latch? It's actually really complex. Yeah, I heard it took her like 15 years to finish it. It's super impressive. Yeah, I would have sex with that person if I could. But it turns out the real giants are busy protecting our entire planet.
Is down there.
Giant monsters. They're a natural defense mechanism from the planet.
Could you give me an example of what one of these giants look like?
I only have one personal experience that I was there for, saw with my own eyes, and experienced with my own 5 senses.
Oh, you only saw the 300-foot tall billion-year-old giant monsters one time? Lame.
Something that resembles a big furry primate, like a sloth that walks on its hands and is covered with hair.
So the giant monsters are furry, and you experience them with all 5 of your senses. All 5 of them? It was for research, guys. I had to taste the furry primate genitals. I mean giant genitals. So you're saying that a giant sloth doing handstands is the only thing protecting our planet? So we're oh my god, help! These giant space worms are eating my family!
Not to fear, the sloth is here.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yep, I'm on it.
Thank you so much.
Yep, okay, right on that.
Okay. When?
Just give me a second, God.
If you take a picture of a $1 bill, on the back,
it looks like an alien.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, you turn the contrast all the way up. The contrast reveals an alien head and the face, the eyes, everything. It's kind of genius.
Did you know that if you completely change the physical appearance of something, the physical appearance of that thing completely changes? This is like the opposite of those zoom enhanced tropes in FBI shows. We got a shot of their plates. Put it on screen. Zoom out. Keep going. Turn up the contrast. Turn down the contrast. Set it on fire. Dehance. We got him. Yes.
It's kind of genius. What's in your pocket?
Yeah, Roswell.
Did you just say Roswell is in your pocket? It's a big ass pocket. Is that a southeastern city from New Mexico in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, it is a city? Okay. What I hate about a lot of conspiracy TikToks is that sometimes they'll forget to include the conspiracy part. Because let's say that yes, if you mess with a $1 bill, it does look like an alien. But then what? That's not a theory. Are you implying that aliens live inside $1 bills like little hermit crabs? Or are you implying that the government is run by aliens? Because that's ridiculous. Everyone already knows that. Okay, so here's a $1 bill. I'm gonna see if we can find the alien that lives inside of it. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. Guys, they live among us.
This video has been going around on social media of a man who found a mosquito with the number 38 printed on its body. And then the next day he found another one with a different number printed on its body. And of course, there's been a conspiracy.
Maybe the mosquito is just like getting tattoos. Did you think of that? What, because they're parasites, they aren't allowed to express themselves? Plenty of parasites have tattoos. Just look at Jeffree Star. I'm not a scientist, but I feel like this is a pretty common thing. We also track like bees and lobsters. We just put numbers on them so we can track their every move and study their behaviors and see where they are and what they're doing. And spy on them without their knowledge. And I think that, guys, I think we're the aliens. The mosquitoes probably have documentaries about us.
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm pretty sure that the ocean has a bottom.
Because outer space is the ocean.
Otherwise, how does the water stay there? If there was actually space underneath, then the gravity would suck all of the water out. The water would be gone. The ocean would be more like a notion.
Now, there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea.
Yes, I can. Call me algebra because I can cancel out whatever the fuck I want. I haven't discovered 80% of Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean that it's a portal that'll take me to Mars. It just means I've never been to Pennsylvania. She goes on to say that deep sea fish are probably aliens since the ocean is space now. Keep up. And then cites the 2020 film Underwater as the basis for that.
If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth.
But if you're trying to strengthen an argument, I don't know if referencing a Kristen Stewart movie is the best idea. And therefore, my witness is innocent on all counts. Stalking a 17-year-old? Innocent. Twilight 2008. Robbing a bank with 2 accomplices? Catch That Kid 2004. Consuming the blood of an innocent human? Breaking Dawn 2011. Also, Your Honor, she's a mosquito. Yeah, hi. And I still have malaria.
Does anyone actually still watch the moon landing footage and think it's real?
Okay, but whether you believe in the moon landing or not, you can do this to anything and then claim it's not real. You've made them look silly. Of course we don't believe them. Have you ever been to Pennsylvania? Yeah. A conspiracy that stayed pretty consistent on TikTok is that all celebrities are lizard people. What that involves is usually pretty vague. It's just if they say something weird or if they do something lizard-like, it means that they eat children, like lizards do.
I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone by Egg Lee. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
Of course, it's shown through the form of joking to make the average mind automatically assume it's a joke, even though it was never stated to be a joke or a lie. Reverse psychology. I don't think this is reverse psychology. Reverse psychology would be if Will Smith posted a TikTok like, hey guys, just want to let you know I am a reptilian shapeshifter. It's true. All of your theories are correct. I can control minds. Well, in fact, I'm doing it right now. Do not watch Gemini Man in theaters December 11th, 2019. That would be a terrible idea. In fact, I forbid you from seeing it. That is the worst thing you can do. If you leave your house on that day, you will die. I will kill you.
These are disturbing facts about the Teletubbies. When I was little, I loved the Teletubbies, but looking back, it was pretty creepy. The giant sun in the sky that has a baby's face, and the fact that their mom is a vacuum cleaner, and there are some conspiracies that think that the baby sun in the sky is actually a demon. and that the mom vacuum cleaner is actually one of Satan's helpers.
That part is true. My cat also thinks that the vacuum cleaner is Satan's helper. I don't understand why out of all the shows from the 90s, the Teletubbies is the one we're worried about. Why? Because they're 10 feet tall and have Furby eyes? Giant suits made out of felt was just the formula for shows in the 90s, like Barney the Purple Dinosaur, aka the world's first furry. And do you remember Big Bird? That was 1000% a demon. What if we have a giant bird with dead eyes and a gaping mouth teach kids about the US Census? It'll be fun. How many people live in your home?
Have you heard about the dark conspiracy theory that surrounds the Teletubbies? Well, it's First piece of evidence is that they have a female voice that seems to come from the ground, always telling them what to do. Like, who the does she think she is? And what's underground?
I don't think anyone who made a conspiracy TikTok about the Teletubbies actually watched an episode of the Teletubbies first. All they do is eat toast and pudding and splash around in puddles. And the demon voice in the pipe, when it comes out of the ground, it makes a continuous wet fart sound. What's that, Satan? You want me to eat breakfast foods and frolic around in a field of flowers with 3 of my closest friends? Satan, that sounds like shit. I actually did watch an episode of Teletubbies for this video, and it was kind of weird. It wasn't really how I remembered it being, but here, I'll just show you. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And I know that I just made a video on the epidemic of alpha podcasts, but they're getting stronger. There's a new strain actually, the Delta Sigma Alpha strain. Symptoms include, but are not limited to, coughing, thinking you're qualified to give dating advice.
If you want to book a one-on-one coaching call, hit the link in the description.
And a sudden aversion for Sir Isaac Newton.
If a girl's posting gym photos and she's actively working on her body and fitness, that's something she worked to earn. I would argue it doesn't take as much effort as it does for a man to do the same thing, because a man has to resist the earth with gravity when he lifts weights.
There's no cure other than mandating that people fill out a questionnaire before they're allowed to purchase a microphone. Question A, do you intend to start a podcast? Question B, are women affected by gravity? And question C, please select all pictures that contain emotional vulnerability.
Keep any struggles, problems, or issues you're having to yourself. If you're so sad that you feel like crying, never cry in front of your girl. They always need you to be the strong one. They always need you to be the logical one.
If you're on TikTok, you've probably seen this clip. My FYP has been full of stitches and duets to it.
How many girls do you know actually have hobbies?
Like some girls, like they knit or they read or something like that. But
Bro.
like, they don't spend a lot of time doing it.
Dude, shout out to girls that knit. Shout out to my queens that know how to knit.
So I went ahead and watched a bunch of highlights from their podcast because I'm not gonna sit through an entire episode of Mina for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. This is the infamous Good Bro, Bad Bro podcast. It's like a play on Good Cop, Bad Cop, except neither of them are good, and the only thing they can cop is celibacy. In true alpha podcast fashion, their main focus is on dating advice, with an emphasis on never actually giving any valid dating advice and just complaining about women to each other.
Red flags in women if she wears a lot of makeup.
This is a big one.
Yeah.
This is a really big one.
They don't have time to hang out with the boys. Social lives are for low-value men who aren't dedicated to the grind. But if the two of you sit at a table and record your conversations, you're basically entrepreneurs.
That's why the ultimate thing you can do is turn your passion into a business.
That's what we call an investment. Might as well make them honorary Kardashians because they get their asses up and work. Get your up and work. Since these videos went viral on TikTok, this guy has backtracked and told us all to relax, calm our because this was actually a social experiment.
For whatever reason, the toxic feminists on TikTok love to throw your boy out of context and paint me as a evil women hating.
You know, the experiment where you say dumbass things expecting most people to agree with you, and then once you start to get backlash, you're like, guys, calm down. Jesus, all of these are taken out of context.
I'm gonna show you guys a TikTok that got a lot of heat. Basically, I gave instructions to my editor saying, yo, make these as polarizing as possible. I want to trigger people. I want to get crazy. Now people take these clips out of context, of course, because of the way they were edited, and paint me as some kind of villain.
But I did end up watching the entire episode, you know, for context, and it's worse with the context.
What kind of a woman in 2022 doesn't enjoy baking? That is the least feminine thing you can do. Not cooking. I mean, are you even a woman?
But maybe him saying that this was a social experiment is the real social experiment, and he has us lapping at those drip water dispenser things because we're all just his guinea pigs.
If a girl on TikTok says it's, you know, patriarchy that a man and tell him to shut the fuck up. Women need to cook and clean.
But who am I to question the inner workings of an alpha's mind, especially one with such ingenuity and a necklace made of ammo? So I will only be showing the clips taken directly from the podcast rather than from their TikTok page, just so that we have that context that we need.
Like, what are your hobbies? Oh, I listen to music. I like to travel. You like to travel, eh? Who the f doesn't like to travel?
Yeah.
Come on.
I like going to the beach too.
Wow.
You're right. I don't know a single woman who has a hobby. They're like Baymax, and they have a charging port. Whenever not in the presence of a man, they go into sleep mode and only wake up when you wave a Starbucks Frappuccino under their nose. Makeup is a hobby, but probably not according to our scientists. Content creation is a hobby. Fashion is a hobby. But I guess when you think the only hobbies that count are watching sports and doing keg stands, then yes, I guess women don't have hobbies.
Okay, so let's break that down. Lipstick,
right.
Mascara, eyeline. So here's the thing with nails. I recently learned this. Girls will pay to have the nails shaped perfectly.
It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with. Probably not even their own mother. So what does your mom like to do? Oh, she's a lawyer. No, I mean, like, what does she like to do in her free time? Oh, cook me dinner, do my laundry. Aren't you in college? Kiss my boo-boos. You're a senior. Kiss my ouchie whittle boo-boos. It's really important in alpha podcasts, alpha social experiments, to have more than one alpha, because you have to have the one doing all the talking, you know, spewing all the nonsense, and then you have to have the other one for the sole purpose of sitting there and going,
yeah, right, it's true. Who? No. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, right.
And that doesn't mean that one is more important than the other, okay? They both have equally valuable roles to play.
It is a major red flag when a girl frequently posts photos on Instagram with the sole purpose being for male attention. Swimsuit photos, body photos, selfies.
You mean pictures like this? This is about 50% of your skin. I'd say that's pretty revealing.
If you're posting a photo for yourself, then the photo's never posted. If I take a photo for myself, that photo doesn't get posted online.
Did you post this for yourself, or was this for the boys?
You know that angle too, where they're on the angle?
Sorry, ladies, but this is the only acceptable pose. If your elbows touch your sides, you're a f***ing slut. They go on a rant about how much money women waste on cosmetics, like their hair or makeup. And Minion actually explains to us how women get their nails done.
Some girls, bro, I saw a video on TikTok. This is mind-blowing stuff. They have a fake nail, and they shove it under like the cuticle of their nail, like a half-inch deep under their fucking skin.
And this was a running joke on TikTok for a while, where people would take the fake nails and stick them into the hands that nail techs will practice with.
They're shoving like plastic under their freaking skin.
But you totally got us. We undergo saw levels of torture just to have pretty nails.
Do you want to play a game?
No.
You must choose the coffin.
No, not a coffin.
The stiletto.
No, not a knife.
Or the almond.
Like the nut?
I have acrylic or gel.
Why would you wear makeup when you could get your body looking nice and tight, right?
The tissues with like makeup on it, that like the garbage cans like overflowing, there's some on the ground, like Q-tips on the ground.
Shout out to the environment getting nuked by girls wiping their makeup off every day.
Damn, dude.
Did makeup like murder and eat his entire family? I've never seen someone get so upset over eyeliner. If she wants to conceal a pimple, red flag. If she single-handedly destroys the environment by using makeup wipes, red flag. If she takes a piece of fabric and that piece of fabric is rectangular and that rectangular piece of fabric is red, That's a red flag. Looking at this guy's Instagram account, it seems like he's tried almost every type of content at some point to try and get some sort of internet clout. Street interviews, dating coach / pickup artist, and my personal favorite, pranks. Of course, pranks. We're gonna be in here somehow.
What's your name?
Ishika.
Ishika. Holy shit. That's a wild name. Do you like Big Macs? I would definitely buy you a Big Mac, Ishika.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I gotta go meet some buddies, but yeah, you can take my number.
Okay.
Hey, what's your name? It's a dumbass name. Do you like McDonald's? Anyway, you can take my number, cause you're a lucky gal with a f***ed up name.
Okay, yeah, gotta get the phone out.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Big Mac.
So that's the pickup artist phase, I guess. Just say Big Mac like 11 times until the girl gives you her number to try and make you stop saying Big Mac, for the love of God. But then we move on to pranks, and they're obviously super elaborate and funny in a way that's funny but doesn't upset the public, and I'm lying, he just throws trash at strangers.
Yeah, it's been a long day, dude. I'm exhausted. So, just gonna have a little nappy poo on the ground. Sorry, dude, I'm on the phone. Yeah, sorry, somebody's just being rude to me there. But, yeah, I was just, what's that? Straighten it? What? What's wrong, man? What's going on?
It's funny because he's disturbing the peace and pissing off this couple that's just trying to enjoy their day at the park, and then he posted this video despite this man asking that he not do that.
Yeah, that's why I did that. I didn't publish it.
Don't worry, guys. It's actually an experiment. It's like What Would You Do? Only if John Quiones jumped you, and then he was like, I'm John Quiones, and this is actually the hidden camera show. What would you do? What? We actually have hidden cameras over there and over there. Oh my God. So tell me, what did you think about that when I beat you up like that just now? Well, at first I thought you were beating me up, but turns out you were beating me up on camera. I can see how you might have thought that. Yeah, silly me. Join us next week where we'll be stomping Girl Scout cookies and refusing to reimburse them. And I need medical attention. Whether the podcast was actually trolling like they claim or not, it doesn't matter. In a time that alphas keep popping out these podcasts and cold takes like Dr. Sandra Lee, you still said the things, and now your audience is mainly people who agree with that to some extent. So a great experiment, I guess. You really proved that misogynistic people exist on the internet. Hello, my name is Jack Fart. It's like Jack Frost, but fart. I hope you enjoyed this video because it was actually a huge social experiment. That's right. This entire video was edited intentionally to take the things that I said out of context. It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with. It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with. Mission successful. And if the alphas from this podcast get upset over my video or any of the things that I said, then it worked. You got super mega epically trolled. And if you're still upset, try calming down. I've heard knitting is pretty relaxing. Oops, I'm on my last 10%. Join us next time for... As long as I say it's a joke afterwards, then I can't be held responsible for my actions. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twin Show. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And I am a psychologist. You are a psychologist. Everybody is a psychologist. At least we would be on TikTok, where putting text on the screen means whatever it says is automatically and undeniably true. Like this one, for example. Psychology fact. If you aren't subscribed to ChadChad, your head will fall off and you'll never find true love. Don't believe it? Just look at this guy. They call him headless for more than one reason. He gets no bitches. Psychology in real life is, by definition, the mental or behavioral characteristics of an individual or group. But on TikTok, its definition is, why won't he text me back? Why doesn't she want to kiss me and smooch me on my face and my body and my butt? How do I force someone to love me genuinely and authentically using science? Tell me! And so a lot of TikTok psychology is focused more on love or how to handle social settings, which is less psychology and more just advice. Psychologists make studying human behavior their life's work. I don't know if they'd want to weigh in on whether your crush likes you back or not. That's kind of like hiring an architect to install your IKEA shelves. A little lower. A little lower. Just a little bit lower. I helped design the Empire State Building. I can't get any lower than this.
If someone looks at you while they are laughing, they are attracted to you.
If someone laughs at your joke, they totally want you. Doesn't matter who you are, where you are, it's going down. And then she said, no, that's a barracuda. Ew, dude. I'm sorry. Don't look at me when you do that. It was a funny joke. I couldn't help it. We're cousins. Oh my God, you're right. I feel sick. Are we going to jail? I'm gonna throw up.
Psychology facts. Your school years are either the best or worst years of your life.
This is really good because I was just wondering, are my school years gonna be the best years of my life or the worst years of my life? And then I read this and it didn't answer either of those questions. Whoever wrote this fact is the last person you want in charge of a weather report. Over here, we have a 50-50% chance of rain, which means it either will rain or it won't. We also have a 50-50 chance of a level 5 hurricane, which either means you and your family should take cover or go sit under some really, really tall trees.
When someone starts thinking about you sexually, you may feel their presence even if you are miles away.
So you become like a horny telepath. Yeah, I've basically got like a built-in cerebro, but instead of detecting mutants, it detects big old boners. They call me Cyclops because of all the one-eyed monsters I find. There's a lot of comments agreeing with this and saying that they've also experienced it. I have felt this many times about the same person. Truth, and my ears are constantly ringing. I think you guys might have a medical condition. You don't have a psychic link, you have tinnitus. Man, Casey sure does have a fat ass. That is one massive dumper. She's got a colossal wagon, a tumultuous fart bucket. That's a prodigious derriere right there.
Psychology facts you don't know. The first to apologize is always the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the happiest.
I didn't know those metal signs from Hobby Lobby were 100% psychology facts. Psychology fact. Always be yourself. Unless you can be a dinosaur, then always be a dinosaur. Psychology fact. Farmhouse. Psychology fact. Gather Sometimes you get people talking about dark psychology, which is code for I'm gonna show you how to manipulate some people now by talking about things that I am in no way qualified to talk about.
Here's a dark psychology trick to make anybody fall in love with you. This is 100% manipulation. I do not recommend doing this to anybody because it is super toxic, and I'm only making a video on it so you can at least be aware if it's happening to you. It's just a 3-step hot and cold technique.
This is how to make anyone fall in love with you. Literally anyone, okay? Pedro Pascal, anyone you want. It doesn't matter. But don't do it though. Seriously, it is super messed up if you guys do this. So don't even think about it, okay? So step 1.
Emotionally and physically, you have to pull away from them because this is going to make them feel insecure, like shit, and most importantly, the need to chase and get that validation back from you that they just got addicted to. And then you just have to turn that on button back on again and start validating them. This is going to make them fall in love with you, but in a very unhealthy attachment style.
It's kind of messed up to use second person pronouns after that disclaimer at the beginning.
I do not recommend doing this to anybody.
The way this is phrased is literally like a step-by-step. And it even says good luck at the end. Luck? Why do we need luck if we aren't supposed to do this? Okay, so here's how to restock the warehouse. Okay, but this is a bad way. This is a bad way. Don't do it this way. Got it. Okay. Take all the inventory, put it on the shelves. On the shelves. Take it back down. Take back down. Piss on it. Piss on it. Throw it all away. Got it. And then what's the correct way? What's the correct way? Wait, where are you going? Good luck. No, wait.
Psychology hack to make her like you instantly. When you're interacting with a female, you have to use sarcasm. This shows that you're playful and it displays intelligence and humor, a trait that females love. It's also an effective way of making her laugh and experience positive emotions with you.
I've never heard someone scientifically break down how to have a sense of humor. If you wish to enjoy the company of an attractive female, you must partake in the jovial exchange of wit. This will lead to an emission of tittering or even guffaws such as this. Ha, ha, ha. Ha. I don't like the way he says interacting with a female. Dude, you're describing a date, not an enclosure at the zoo. Hey Tom, you want to grab a beer? Yeah, hang on, let me finish interacting with these females. Eat up, sluts.
If she says to you, I bet you talk to a lot of girls, you would reply with, I've never talked to a girl in my life. I'm just trying to get my first kiss.
Tell the female you have never spoken to one of them before. It will not believe you because of your obvious charisma and charm. I've never talked to a girl before in my life sounds more like a cry for help. I don't know if it counts as sarcasm. I mean, he claims it'll make her like you instantly, and it's in text, so It must be true. I bet you talk to a lot of girls. Women don't talk to me. Oh, not even my own mother. I'm so sorry. She hated me. She wouldn't speak to me. That's awful. Except to say, I hate you. I hate you. You ruined my life. You're just like your father. I am so turned on right now.
Psychology hack to get inside a girl's mind. Guys, please be careful when you're using this because this is dark psychology and this is going to make her think about you non-stop. So when you're talking or texting a girl in a casual manner, I want you to wait for a break in the conversation and then say, hey, there's something I want to tell you. And then right after that, just say, oh no, never mind, it's not worth it.
What if you got in her head by being an enjoyable person? What if you fucked around and formed a meaningful connection with someone? As a joke. Videos like this just seem like a confession to me. It's like a self-report. You're basically admitting that you can't get people to go out with you without studying dark psychology hacks on TikTok. That seems like something you would maybe want to keep a secret. Yeah, females love me. As long as I make them question their sanity and play weird mental games that make me feel like I'm in control of all of our interactions. I think what they love most about me is probably how normal and chill and normal I am. And normal.
This will make her go crazy and she's instantly going to be saying to you, what is it? Like, please tell me. And she's going to be going through so many scenarios in her head of what she thought you were going to say, and it's going to be stuck in her head for literally hours to days after you said it. And when you do end up telling her what was on your mind, you can just say something stupid and funny like, hey, I just wanted to tell you that I like food.
Say something funny. Like, I love food. I love food, guys. I really, really love food. They say you are what you eat. And that must make me food, because I eat food and I like it. What's the deal with airplane food? Because I love it. It's my favorite. I like it a lot. Ha, 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 ha. Some of these have this weird thing where they're basically dramatizing mental disorders in a cartoonish villain Shane Dawson documentary kind of way.
Psychology trick to test if someone is a narcissist. If you suspect someone is a narcissist, tell them something that would make them look better by being your friend. For example, that your father actually owns a private jet that you use to travel around the world with. Now look them straight in the eye. They'll either show a hopeful smile because they found their new victim to draw resources from, or you'll see a jealous, hateful look.
And if they say something like this,
Aha! Now I've got you, my pretty!
Do not let them on your private jet. They may have bad intentions.
Give me your shoes, bitch!
She makes it sound like there are only two potential responses after telling your friends this. They'll either smile, which is bad, or they'll look jealous, which is also bad. Which one are we trying to avoid? Because both of these sound like terrible friends. It's also kind of hypocritical to do this in order to test someone else's psychological state, because you are literally lying to your friends in order to manipulate them and do some kind of DIY psychology test. You are also a terrible friend. What's that Bible verse about telling your friend they've got dirt in their eye? Hey, you should really get that dirt in your eye checked out. What do you mean? Who are you talking to? Sorry, I can't see with these really tall trees in my eyes. She wraps this up by saying that you should eventually reveal you were lying.
Then you say, just kidding, my father can't even afford a private jet in his dreams. Their next facial expression will tell you everything.
And then she doesn't tell us what facial expression will tell us everything, or what it will tell us, or what we're looking for. Sometimes it's like they aren't even trying to make it seem like they know what they're talking about. The most important part of roofing is, and I can't stress this enough, the most important part, and no one can argue this, absolutely no one. Someone could literally die if you don't do this part that I'm about to tell you. Hey, you can't be up here. Put that down. Are you stupid? No, I'm licensed. Yeah, right. Are you calling me a liar? Well, I ain't calling you a roofer. She also has another hack to tell us if our friends have bad intentions.
Share a fake problem with them. For example, that you're about to invest $1,000 into something. Say that you don't have a lot of money, but you really believe in this investment. Now pay close attention to what advice they give you. They give you an advice where they end up getting a cut of the money. That's a huge red flag.
She even tells us to pay close attention.
Now pay close attention.
Which is my favorite part because it implies that if we aren't focusing really hard, we'll miss that someone is trying to steal from us, which is ridiculous, okay? I would know if someone was trying to steal from me. Easy, I'll show you.
Protecting your home against theft is very simple. There are a few precautions you can take. Today, me and my friend will be demonstrating how to make your home thief-proof. So first, you're gonna wanna...
Hey, I'll be right back.
Okay. First, First, you're gonna make sure all your doors are locked at all times. Windows also need to be locked. Keep everything locked. Number 5, get a good safe. Safes are great for your most valuable items. For example, watches, jewelry, your laptop. Sometimes it's a good idea to get up close and personal with your home to make sure there are no weak spots that could become entry points. Number 35, keep up with your things. If you can't see it, you can't protect it. Never let important things out of your sight.
Hey, Chad, can I borrow your keys?
Oh yeah, sure. I like to do routine perimeter checks just to make sure that no one is getting to my treasured possessions. Is that my jet? That is such a red flag.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. POV, you're watching a ChadChad video and then it cuts to an empty room and then Jarvis jumps up from behind his desk and then he screams something.
Oh, peanut butter. Peanut butter and what's something that ham. Peanut butter and ham, my favorite food.
And then Jarvis thumbs up.
Oh wait, sorry, I've gotta change clothes.
Wow. You have a name tag. You brought a name tag.
It's actually official ChadChad merch.
That is official ChadChad merch. I am selling that.
Yeah, it's a men's medium. It runs about $200 USD.
$250 with shipping. There's no free shipping. Don't expect handouts. We've been trying to make this video for a while. What has it been, like 3 weeks?
It's just been marinating, you know? And like a fine wine, I think it's finally ready for
building suspense. It's intentional almost.
Oh yeah.
And it's totally not because we're just both really bad at planning.
Definitely not.
We're gonna watch some POVs from Fabian X Arnold. So this guy's specialty is, I guess we'd call them neighbor POVs.
The POV is that he just had the best date of his life. He's leaving his own house.
He foresaw that this is going to be the best date of his life. That's just a small detail that they didn't include, is that he's actually psychic. I think we're supposed to be the girl next door.
It once again seems like he's leaving to give the girl next door the best 11 seconds of her life.
He needs an overnight bag for 11 seconds. I don't think I can use this song, so I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, we should describe the song. It's the you know, it's the my money don't jiggle, it folds. What is it, for sure?
Makes me, no. My money don't jiggle, it folds. 6'2" in a compact.
Oh.
But luckily the seats roll back.
Okay. My favorite part is that at any point could have just unmuted it.
No, that's not the game. The game is that you try and figure it out before.
Everything in life is a game.
You can just post this without the POV.
It really does feel like he's going about his life, and then wherever he is, he's like, let me film a POV and just describe what I'm doing.
POV, your boyfriend takes you to do laundry and he's just starting a load.
And he looks at you longingly and it slows down as he's like pouring in the detergent.
POV, you never dated a guy with a beard.
He has the faintest beard of all time.
He just didn't shave for 3 days. He's like trying to take over the persona.
He's like, I'm a beard guy.
Us guys with beards.
So you're minding your own business and you see a man with this much beard and you go, oh my God,
is that a beard?
Keeps my wife's name out your fool mouth.
That sound totally makes sense in the instance of someone making a joke about you for you to then say this to them about yourself. You just his name is my wife.
My wife. Yeah. And he speaks in the third person. Keep my wife's name, that's me, out your fucking mouth, dude.
I've got a coffee for my wife.
Oh yeah, me. Oh, my wife loves coffee.
How you normally get out versus how you get out after you spot a pretty girl.
He clearly thinks he's doing two types because he has this like he turns left. Like it's like,
oh, I
boom,
think he's like stumbling kinda to get out of the water. It's hard to watch your videos when I'm out with my parents. I'm gonna tell your parents.
Maybe don't watch thirst TikToks when you're out with your parents or out in general. The issue that I have with this is that, of course, you're on the struggle bus when you're literally treading water. The difference is he's no longer walking in water. Of course, it's easier to do a model walk.
You're a human and you're on land versus in water where you don't usually live.
Whenever I spot a pretty girl, I am treading water, but then the water goes away because she's so pretty. Normally I'm walking through life and it's tough and I'm like, oh.
Pretty girls are all Moses and they just like part the waters.
I think we're kind of getting to it.
He likes Moses a lot.
The song is called Moose, which is kind of like Moses.
If you take those letters and mix them around, it totally says Moses, and it's not missing any letters that it takes to make Moses.
Or a singular Mose.
Mosey.
Yeah, Mose.
Mosey, part the Red Sea.
My wife loves it when Mosey parts the Red Sea.
Do you think that he wrote off this whole trip as a business expense?
Everything he does could be a business expense if he does POV in front of it.
If you just film a POV in every single room of the hotel, they give you the hotel.
Should I hold on? His comment, should I keep
what
the beard?
Bro?
What
You've barely got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Maybe this is supposed to be a POV of a Spanish friend
who
has
a luscious beard.
Because here, he's not Spanish and he doesn't have a beard.
This is an imposter. Like, we don't know who this is. Baby, I won't break your legs, only your abs. He says never break your heart, not never break my legs.
Never break your heart.
How about I break your legs?
Dude, we're so hot that he like was distracted by us.
I feel like my whole self-esteem grew 3 sizes just now.
I feel great right now.
we're kind of a big deal. My wife is a huge deal.
My wife is super hot.
I will also say that maybe she shouldn't slap him for this momentary glance, but
you shouldn't slap your partners. Maybe don't do that.
That's a pretty progressive take for both
calm
of
down.
us.
We're getting too political over here, Jarvis. We need to calm down.
Sorry.
Way too radical.
Let's just go back to being hot. We're very hot.
We are hot. Yes.
I feel like I'm in Memento and I'm like piecing together the like little shards of his life that I have.
We're like on a case and we're gathering evidence for like this guy's alibi, and we're like, okay, so he was in Paris on the 1st of May and then he was in Dubai on the 1st of May, like 5 minutes later.
Yeah, he really is traveling an awful lot.
It's an awful amount of traveling.
It's disgusting how much he's traveling. I can barely stomach all this traveling. You're in the train towards Paris.
It's literally just like every step of traveling is just the POV.
POV, you're checking into your train towards Paris.
POV, you are buying the ticket online for the train to go to Paris. Why did they look like they were about to beat us up?
Yeah, the bullies are POV. The bullies are approaching.
POV. The bullies are back, and they're bigger and taller and stronger, and they're gonna beat you up bad.
They fist bump to go.
Just like old times.
Back to bullying.
Time changes people, not these people.
It makes them bigger and stronger.
He doesn't have a beard in this one.
You think he doesn't have a beard? I see a full beard on this man.
Oh my god.
Should he keep the beard?
You're right, he does have a beard.
I love that it looks like he has a V-neck kangaroo costume. Like it's a nice designer.
He
cut.
had it altered to be a V-neck.
Make room for his necklace.
No, that's for his beard because it's just bellowing over.
Oh yeah, he had to make room for it. My favorite is like how sinister he looks when he's closing the door window.
Sinking back into the shadow of the room.
He's got evil in his eyes. Yeah. He's like, it's my bike.
I'm a bad boy. I'm really bad at driving motorcycles.
I'm really, honestly, dangerous. I should not be on the road. The concepts of his TikToks are so complicated and wrong.
But they're also very simple.
He should simplify his POVs though.
Even simpler than like POV, you're at Paris.
POV Paris.
POV, I am Paris.
I don't imagine the baseball bat situation. That's kind of my whole thing.
It's because he was being so impressive with this baseball bat that she's asking him out on a date. That's what it is.
Okay. Maybe we fake date for a month.
Maybe we fake date and maybe we go to Dubai and Paris.
It's a movie, actually. It's like just big Euro trip.
What if we commit tax fraud together?
POV, we're committing tax fraud with the boys.
We're writing off non-business expenses.
You're at your desk writing off like a trip to Dubai as a business expense, and then your neighbor sees you and you're like... He's forklift certified.
Look at these boots. These boots are so
They're
clean.
so clean.
He just pulled the tags off of those 2 minutes ago.
And did you know craftsmen never break your heart? Because that's what he says in the caption.
But they do break your legs and your abs.
Kiss your abs goodbye if you date a craftsman. I love what he thinks a loser looks like.
The socks and sandals.
They probably laughed at him for carrying around an umbrella everywhere.
Yeah, they're like, we're in Dubai. Why do you have an umbrella?
Yeah, dude. We're literally in the desert right now.
Find someone who knows how to calm your storm by throwing around, I guess. This is so relaxing.
My storm is a hunk of metal, and if only somebody could carry it, I don't know, 10 feet.
I truly do not have any sort of grasp on what he means when he says POV now, because it's like, I don't know if we're supposed to be us or if we're supposed to be him or if we're supposed to be like a third onlooking party.
We're friends, just hypothetically, not in real life, of course, dear God.
We're not friends.
But like you were like, hey, let's get a coffee. We both go, and then I see this guy and I go, auga, you know, like, wow, look at that barista.
You say what? What did you say? What do you say again?
I say, auga.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is like, I think that this is his response to, you know, people go to the coffee shop and they're like, oh my God, the barista was so cute at the coffee shop.
But then why isn't the POV just like you go grab a coffee and there's a cute barista?
I don't think you understand the POV format.
Well, yeah, I am just a stupid, stinky head that doesn't know anything.
Like your words, not mine.
Describe the relation to your brother. Jarvis, describe your relationship with your brother. I don't know if you actually have your hypothetical brother. Describe what relation to your brother you have.
So the relation that we have is a blood relationship where we are brothers.
Yeah, go on. I need more.
And so we share a mother.
Okay.
And we are both men. And so the word for that relationship is brother. So that's our relationship.
That's it? That's all you have to say about it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. It's kind of a letdown. POV, your dad told you to demolish the treehouse you built as a child. That's so sad.
This is the darkest one yet. It looks like that would be very dangerous, what he's doing right now, right?
He's like standing under the treehouse and chopping the support beams for it.
He's chopping the support. POV, your dad told you to put your life at risk. I thought I could make a sound of an axe hitting wood, but then I lost it.
No, you got it. You got it. It sounds more like a bush shaking.
That's not what you wanted?
No. Can you do a tumbleweed?
Swoo.
They're like smiling as they like shake each other.
This is the weirdest fighting I've ever seen.
I'll just grab a bag of popcorn and keep staring. Yeah, I'm that shameless. Why is everybody so okay with spying on people?
That, and I feel like the comments for his TikToks are just like confession corner.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, gotta confess to him.
I'm cheating on my spouse.
Vicky.
I murdered a man.
like gun to my head, could not tell you if this group of 3 people is the same as any of the other
If this guy in the middle
people.
just took over the account from here on out, I would never notice.
Yes,
like if he just grew some scruff and was like, "Do you like my beard?" I would be like, "This is the same guy." I think we should make our own like type of this POV. POV, I'm Jarvis and I'm on the phone and I'm really angry. Really angry. Oh no, POV you're not angry anymore. POV you're flirting with someone on the phone now and you're not angry. Okay, I don't know what that is. POV, you throw the phone. You have succeeded in something very important. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for coming onto the ChadChad channel. What do you do?
I'm still trying to figure that out, to be completely honest. Thanks for having me. But if you really do want to find me, you can find me on YouTube at Jarvis Johnson is my name, and making YouTube videos is my game.
I'm cutting that out. I'm not leaving. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And we'll see you next time.
I'll be back every time.
No, he won't.
Every time.
No,
I'm
he
back.
won't. All right, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And do you hate your wife? Because I know I do. Hate your wife. I didn't know how to tell you, I'm sorry. Relationships can be magical. They're full of possibilities and excitement and joy. Unless you post TikToks together, because then we can't tell if you love each other or if one of you is actually being held against your will.
Wife, come here.
TikTok couple humor is really good if you haven't had a chance to watch a couple argue in line at the grocery store or watch any stand-up comedy from the 1980s to mid-2000s.
I don't even know why women get mad. I'm a guy. I'm supposed to finish fast anyway.
Thank you to Adam and Eve for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video.
Every Friday, my husband makes me wake up at 5 in the morning to get him a cinnamon bun from the local bakery. So I have been using these store-bought ones, so I can sleep in until 6.
I feel bad asking the employees at Panera to bring me a salad with slightly less rotten lettuce, so I can't imagine asking someone to wake up at 5 a.m. to get me a baked good.
Wrapping it up like the bake shop does.
Sometimes you have to run an errand for your partner, like if they're busy and if they really need something. I don't think that this fits into that criteria, but what do I know? Maybe this cinnamon roll is crucial to this guy's workday. Hey, did you get those reports back? No, sorry, I just fell a little behind. Okay, well, did you finish organizing that Excel sheet that I sent you? No, sorry, not that either. Okay, well, this has happened quite a few times, so unfortunately, I think we're gonna. But I did bring you this warm and freshly baked cinnamon roll. Have I ever mentioned that you're my favorite employee?
Good morning.
Morning.
You get my roll?
I did. It was still warm. So clearly he couldn't get the roll himself because he was too busy sleeping. And then he barely acknowledges her before asking about it.
You get my roll?
Oh, hey honey, how'd you get my roll? I was thinking maybe we could go out. My roll though? I just fell and twisted my ankle pretty bad. My roll? Honey, I'm on fire. Roll?
My husband tracks my activity throughout the day from my watch, but I'm lazy. So I hired a dog walker and have been taping my watch on my dog.
These aren't real, they're obviously pretty scripted, but whenever people express concern for her in the comments, the response is always, don't worry, it's not real, I'm just pretending to be in a controlling relationship. My husband totally doesn't watch my every move with a tracking device, and I can totally like leave whenever I want without it beeping and making noises like
Prisoner escaping, prisoner escaping.
But then we have couple humor that involves making us think your spouse has the domestic skills of an armless sloth with amnesia trying to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then you take the peanut butter, and then you take the peanut butter, and then you take the peanut butter. This is kind of a weird format because the funny part is showing us a major red flag disguised as a quirk. Just a silly little quirk where your partner makes your life a living hell. Roger was being so sweet today. He gave me the night off. Oh, that's so sweet of him. And I only had to bring 5 of our 10 children. Of course, yeah, just the 5. And then I also had to cook for all 12 of us before we left. Everyone's got to eat. And then he made me promise not to ask him for any favors until 2043. That's only a couple years from now. But I'm feeling so relaxed and... Hang on one sec. Hey, hon.
How the f do I make a Lunchable?
When you're sick and your husband is helpless. No, stop it. That's not cute. He's not helpless if he's choosing to be helpless. That's an oxymoron. Emphasis on the moron. Kind of feels like you're trying to convince us with this caption. Guys, isn't it so funny, that thing that every spouse, all of our spouses do, where even if you're on your deathbed, they want you to go get a cinnamon roll? Isn't that so silly? I'm rolling in my grave right now. Then we move on to the classic couple humor, the tried and true, the pastry resistance, the good old why the fuck am I married to this person, where you don't hate your spouse, obviously, you just hate every single thing about them.
How long you been married?
42 years.
How was that possible?
I count in dog years because my wife's a...
Makes sense.
Do y'all like each other? Or I feel like we should have outgrown this type of humor by now. Just like we should have outgrown having a Supreme Court full of people who have existed longer than color television.
I count in dog years because my wife's a...
I feel like there has to be couple humor where you don't make everyone think you're on the brink of divorce. If you're gonna stay together and make this type of content, at least make it seem like you're happy sometimes. Like maybe just a quick reminder would be nice. I hate you. Well, you're a little bitch and I wish I'd never met you. Hey guys, even though we don't always get along, we still really do care about each other. That's right, honey. We really do love each other. Deep, 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 okay, deep. That's deep. Okay, that's deep, 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 deep. Okay, that's deep enough. Deep.
Daddy, how does it feel to be married?
Imagine deleting all the games from your tablet and having only one game.
Oh good, we're already passing it along to the next generation. This kid isn't even old enough to tie his own shoes, let alone think about tying the knot. Poor kid probably just gained consciousness a few months ago and his dad is already like, remember son, marriage means that your wife deletes all the games you love from your iPad because she's a meanie. Your wife's gonna smash your iPad and you're gonna be miserable. Why are you crying?
So I decided to take you to Louis Vuitton for your birthday.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Serious, let's do it.
Yes! I can't believe you're getting me a Louis Vuitton.
What? I said I was taking you here. I didn't say I was getting you one.
He's right, he never said he was getting you one. That'll teach you for expecting special treatment on your special day. This video is just a joke, it's fine. I mostly brought it up because of the caption. The only bag she's getting are under her eyes. That's so mean. I get it, you guys have a comedy page together and you're probably poking fun at each other a lot, but now I think we've moved on to bullying, because this sounds a lot like something a school bully would say to you, but you're not supposed to marry them after that. You're a stinky doo-doo head. No, I'm not. Yeah, and I bet your parents don't even like you. No, my parents like me. No, I bet they hate you, just like I do. No, they don't. Yeah. Do you want to get married? Do you know how to make a sandwich or start a load of laundry? No. Perfect, let's get married.
Promised my husband I'd keep my legs shaved if he let me get a puppy.
Oh my god, did you see how hairy her legs are? That's almost irregular. You should get that checked out. The irony of the camera panning over to probably the hairiest individual I've ever seen is almost too much to bear. Bears don't have to shave, so why should we? We're all basically bears when you think about it, just not as obsessed with toilet paper.
Oh yeah, baby. It feels so good. I love how soft you are.
Just imagine if bears actually experience societal pressure to shave like we do. Barathy, you should really trim that down. It's starting to get unhygienic. It's December, Beryl, and you look like a Thanksgiving turkey, so good luck surviving the winter. Well, good luck attracting a man with leg hair like that. Well, at least I won't attract hypothermia, you berch. This is a pretty common thing, though. A lot of these are guys complaining that their wife doesn't look good enough or that she doesn't dress up enough. As if they were expecting their wives to wear false eyelashes and bustiers to clean up baby vomit. They act like they were scammed in a way, like they didn't sign up for this and wanted the ossified filter in human form. Nothing is more important than wearing full glam, ladies, not even cinnamon rolls. All I have to do is administer this antidote and it'll stop the poison from reaching your heart. Okay, but wait, what? It's just, you're not wearing any mascara. Oh my god. I totally forgot. It's okay. It happens to all of us. Well, not me. I'm a guy, so I'm allowed to exist. There. Is that better? So much better. Okay, good. It is too late for you now, though. It's okay. Just tell my wife I hated her. Of course.
Hey, how do you make a floor cleaner out of a dishwasher?
I don't know.
You hand her a broom.
This couple has it figured out, though. Immediately after joking that you hate your wife, you walk off like an absolute badass in slow motion.
Have I ever told you that I love your cooking?
No.
Then why are you still cooking?
So I think that this is the key to an unhappy marriage, guys. And this is the standard that we should all be living up to. Man, I wish I was that vacuum. Why, so you'd finally be helpful around the house? No, I forgot why. Because listening to you talk is so boring. Hey, love bug, have I ever told you that you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen? Aw, honey, no. That's because you're not. Hey babe, how do you turn your husband into a Godier? What's a Godier? By handing him divorce papers.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
I'm gonna call it there, guys, but before I go, we hit 1 million subscribers, and that is insane. I wasn't expecting to hit this milestone, so I don't have anything. I'm destitute. Please help me. No, but I have things in the works, and that's something I can say now that I'm a real YouTuber, that I have things in the works that I can't wait to show you, but unfortunately they just weren't ready in time because this came up so quickly, which I'm not complaining about at all. Thank you all so Here you are, sir. 1 macchiato, no espresso, no steamed milk, and no foam. Yes, great. Thank you. Excuse me? Excuse me? Yeah? Yeah, so you look really poor, and I'm not vibing with that, so could you hurry it up? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really affecting me emotionally how without money you seem to be. Hey, don't talk to him like that. Why not? Because it's not right. Yes. Thank you. Because he could be super rich. Wait, what? No way. Look at him. Don't judge people based on appearance, okay? He may look like a stupid, disgusting, smelly, poor person, but he could actually be a billionaire. Oh my God, you're right. I'm so sorry, sir. You're a billionaire? Can I just have my drink, please? For more 10 for sponsoring this video. So I was right? You're a billionaire? No, I'm not. I work in a lumber store down the street. Get out. I can't believe I was nice to you for no reason. Get out of my coffee shop. Go. Okay, get out. All right, get out. Leave. Going. You disgust us. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And listen, I know that Darman has been kind of exhausted as a commentary subject on YouTube. I think basically every bigger YouTuber has done a video on him at some point. For that reason, I've never really been interested in making a video on him, so I never got to watch his content for myself. You know, I missed out on that, and it made me really, really sad. So imagine my sweet relief when I learned that none other than Trisha Paytas would be replacing him. Filling that deep void in my heart. If you're not up to date, Trisha Paytas has been in some controversy recently. I know it's shocking. If you need to pause the video to deal with that information, I totally understand. Hey, it's post-filming, Chad. I just realized that I forgot to mention while I was recording that before I watched these TikToks or planned on making this video, I thought Trisha only went by they, them pronouns. But then when I went to their TikTok profile, I saw that she also goes by she, her. So if you hear me use those to refer to Trisha during this video, I just didn't want anybody to think that I'm being an asshole. Okay, all right, thank you. Love you, bye. I never watched the Frenemies podcast, so I can't really tell you what happened there. All I can tell you is that they left the podcast and people seem to be a little upset over it. Now whenever I see any of Trisha's TikToks, the comments are almost entirely negative and demanding an apology on behalf of Ethan, the other person from the podcast, which makes me think that this is like a business move where they're like, hey, stop talking about this over here, this not good thing that I did. And look, what's that over there, this that I'm doing right now, this crazy weird thing. Isn't that crazy? Only talk about this from now on.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry to stop this so quickly. He's already looking at you. Why are you yelling excuse me at him while he's standing directly in front of you and making eye contact?
Excuse me.
Excuse me? Yes. Excuse me? Yes, how can I help?
Excuse me. Hi, I asked for butter. This is plain.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me fix this for you.
What are you doing? I asked for butter. Don't dump it out.
Health code violation. This is how you know no one involved in the production of this has worked in the food service. You can't take popcorn from someone else's hands and put it back in with the rest of the popcorn. You have no idea what they did with that while they had it. They could have shoved their hand in between their ass cheeks and then sprinkled cubes on the kernels. It only takes like 10 seconds max to do that. Don't ask me how I know that. Don't ask me any questions about what I just said.
Do you even speak English?
I make it fresh. I make new one for you.
Fine, whatever. What country are you even from?
Oh, I'm actually from...
Can you go faster?
The quietness of this set is off-putting to me. Like, I know that this is just someone's basement with a black backdrop and a single popcorn machine, but you still need to sell me on this, okay? You need an obnoxiously loud TV playing the same 3 previews on repeat, a kid crying because they couldn't get the $24 Skittles, a mom and dad crying because they have a kid who cries over not getting $24 Skittles, the sound of a car as the mom and dad leave the kid behind at the movie theater.
Hey, Greg. Yeah, I've been wanting to see You Don't Know the Blowhorn for this long too, but this guy literally is from a foreign country, doesn't even know popcorn. Is it almost finished?
Yes, so sorry. I'm
Thank you.
so sorry.
Thank you.
They couldn't edit in the notification. They had to personally voice it. Ding. And it's not even the right one. It's supposed to be a phone call, but it's a single ding. I feel like if you're gonna make your own sound effects, you should make it more interesting than the regular notification would have been. Ding! Oh wow, someone actually texted you. Wow, look at that. Ding! Someone's calling you. And oh look, it's just your mom again. Ding, ding, ding! Someone's texting back, and it's not the girl that you quadruple texted last night while you were drinking. So good luck dealing with the emotional toll of that while you're working today for 12 hours.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Here, let me give you this from me. I'm so sorry.
From you? Does your manager know you're stealing? Oh, look what you made me do. Why did you even hand me all that food?
Let me help.
No, stop. No hablo, help me, por favor.
You know what? He's such a great guy who is doing zero wrong here and is being super nice despite being mistreated. And they're an awful person and saying mean things for no reason. There is only good and evil in this world. Middle ground, it doesn't exist. Gray areas don't exist either. Get that out of your head. Okay, so this carries on into the next TikTok. They're watching the movie. The employee sneaks up and scares them. Turns out he's trying to return her wallet, which is of course unacceptable. And she threatens to call the police on him because he's trying to steal the wallet, which makes sense because why else would you try and return it if not to steal it? Because that's definitely how you steal things. That's how stealing works. They tell him to bug off. They're really into this movie and they can't be bothered with this right now. And he exits sadly while remaining the nicest and most passive person in the world. But then she posted part 3 and I'm confused on if it's supposed to be like a prequel because it takes place before they meet the employee.
A new Robbie Hart movie? I have to call all my friends. We are going tonight. Ding. Yeah, it's so crazy they made a sequel. I can't wait to see it. Dang. What is this? You guys have trays now? That's so cool.
Did they not have trays before? How were they serving nachos in the theater? I wouldn't know. I'm too broke to eat theater food. I take the cheese and the chips from home actually, and I put them in a tampon box in my purse in case I get peckish. It's actually really nice because then you can shake the box and get a nice even coating on all the chips. Plus the discreet packaging is great and it's leak proof.
Oh my God, these trays are genius. Nothing spills. Ugh. Whoever invented these trays must be so genius.
Hey, I wonder if that's foreshadowing. Do you think it's foreshadowing? Because I don't think it is. I just think that they really like plastic trays and have a deep respect for the creative processes behind inventing
plastic trays.
Hush. That guy looks so familiar.
I'm really confused. I thought that this was like a prequel. I thought this was before they went to the movie theater and berated the employee, but then she recognizes him on screen. So I guess that this is like a sequel to that movie and some time has passed. That is literally correct. I'm just stupid. Or this is before, like I said, and then this is just after they got the popcorn, were still hungry, went back, got nachos, came back, recognized the employee, sat down. Trisha, none of this would have happened if you just used my method for nachos. Then you would have already had them on hand. And I mean actually on your hand. It can get a little messy with that method, so be sure to stash napkins if you do this.
God, the movie was so good. Wow, let me call you back. You look so familiar. This is gonna sound crazy, but you look just like the guy in the movie I just saw.
Oh, let me guess. You don't know the Blowhorn too?
Yes, it is you.
Robbie Hart, he wanted somebody with authenticity. So when he came to my job, he saw me working there and he got me for this role.
Work? You have a job?
Well, you know, I just did it for research.
Research on what?
I just got these samples.
You stole those!
No, wait, I invented this.
He needed to research by actually working at a movie theater so that he could invent plastic trays. He had to witness the atrocities of nacho cheese spills firsthand. There was no other way. One can't really describe that, you know? That feeling of nacho cheese spilling onto your favorite pair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. You're gonna have to see for yourself. By working in a movie theater.
I guess you must have made millions, huh?
Yeah, but, you know, I donated. I wanted to help my country.
What? Why would you? Oh, because you made millions doing the movie with Robbie Hart.
Well, no, that was just for fun.
This is the most thoughtful, kind-hearted person in the universe, okay? He invented something to keep us safe from the blight known as nacho cheese spills, and he acted in the world's greatest movie, pro bono, just to bring smiles to the little people like you and me. I wonder if he's still rich somehow, though. No. Impossible.
So, how do you drive this car? Probably a lease.
No, Mr. Radari is my dad.
Mr. Radari, as in the inventor of Radari flying cars?
So he's still rich. I can't believe Trisha would accidentally be mean to a rich person. I mean, if he had actually been a movie theater employee, I wouldn't give a shit. But he's rich, Trisha, so it's extra mean.
Oh, God. Wait, do you want to go for a ride sometime?
I can't hear you, what?
Do you want to hang out sometime?
Sorry, no English.
Oh shit. Burn, dude. If she had just been nicer to a stranger, she could be riding in a sick car right now. So the moral of this story, kids, is to treat people who you think have the potential to be rich with kindness, because it might benefit you financially in the future. Oh, and also people don't really work at movie theaters. They're just doing research. Or their parents left them there at 3 years old because they cried over Skittles. Unfortunately, that is the end of this series, but there was another one that they posted on their TikTok account that's since been deleted. Let me know if you liked this video and would possibly be interested in seeing one on those, because this was a fun kind of video to make. I didn't really have to use my brain at all, but I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And we need to talk, okay? Come closer, 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 closer. Stressed out. Personal things, and then life in general, the state of the world. And you're stressed too. Like, it's a fact. We're all stressed out. And it's okay to take it easy on yourself when you feel like that, which is what I'm doing today, which is why there's no green screen intro to this video, which is why we're watching something that I want to watch today and not awful, horrible, nightmarish TikToks that were probably made by someone problematic. And when I say want to watch, I mean want to laugh at, not with. If you have a TikTok account or literally any account, you have seen ads for this movie, okay? It's because they know that no one wants to watch this. Like, we know how it ends. Everyone knows how it ends. Ain't nobody gotta tell you what you gotta do. Jeffrey Bezos thought that he could make us want to watch a movie with James Corden as a mouse. I think he plays a mouse. I hope he doesn't. I can't handle that today. Let's get But he thought if he put enough money into it, I wasn't a theater kid, so don't yell at me if I get the technical terms wrong. But the previews that I saw, it didn't sound right. Like, it was just a little off. I don't know if it was the harmonies. But now that I'm seeing this, I'm beginning to conjure a theory where they saw how good movies like the Addison Rae movie, the Kissing Booth series, they saw how good those were doing from people just watching it to make fun of it, like I'm doing right now, that I'm actively contributing to. I don't care, okay? Because I'm sad. Mr. Say-so.
Freshly picked from the farm. Parsnips.
And a parsnip in a pear tree. And a fit, my fist staring at me. Okay, this is the song. This is the song that I heard. I'm gonna be the sun and just gonna to be wrong. This is technical stuff, but the camera hasn't moved in like 20 seconds, so it's kind of boring to watch. Still hasn't moved. Still hasn't moved. Still hasn't moved. Oh my god. Okay, what is the changing of the guard? And why does everyone need to be there when it happens? I imagine that would be embarrassing for him. It seems like they're following the Ella Enchanted format a lot more than like the classic Cinderellas. And I am not happy about it, okay? Don't f with Ella Enchanted. There's nothing to be improved upon there. That was a great film.
Can anybody?
You are not gonna do... You can't do this better than Anne did. There you go, guys. If you want a girl to be interested in you, just buy her affection. It works every time.
So does this mean you're not coming to the ball?
No way. I mean, the whole thing is weird and antiquated. Not my thing.
Of course she's not into any of that. She's different, okay? She's not like other girls. She sews and she talks to mice.
There will be guests there from all over the world. Open-minded people with cash to spare. No, I know them. I can introduce you if you like.
Why would you do that? Why is she not asking, how do you know these people? You're clearly a pirate popper.
Why would you do that? I mean, you just met me.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure life was very hard for you. What is the prince's name? I'm just gonna call him Prince. I'm sure it's rough being born into wealth and now your daddy wants you to marry another hot and wealthy person. That sounds terrible. I sleep in dirt in a basement. But that sounds awful. And these other people's songs, like what part of this is yours? It's not like this is anything shocking because happens a lot, but I'm so bored. Can something happen? Can we just, if I wanted to listen to cover songs, I would just watch Pentatonic's videos.
Sorry.
Did she just dab the mannequin in the tit? Was she trying to like high five, but she forgot which end of her arm is which? Hey man, nice job. Thanks, man. Oh, why would you do this?
They're glass?
Hey, while you're at it, I don't suppose you could like construct me a shop from which I can sell my dresses, just my #1 dream, and also maybe fix my living situation so I'm not verbally berated by my stepmother. No, just glass slippers? Okay, got it. Don't be a cover song, I swear to God. It's another cover song. That was the single funniest line in this entire movie. That one was good, okay? It's not enough to make up for the rest of this movie, but good job.
So this is the fountain.
Ooh.
Did they write lines for these people? Or did they just like put them in these costumes and then went, there you go. Actually, you know what? You can describe the set pieces if you want. That's the fountain. That is the cameraman. And over there, that is the writer. That's an empty chair. Yeah, no one wrote this movie. Oh, it's Cinderella. Sorry, my bad. Obviously.
Oh my God. Are you gonna play something on the piano just for me?
I swear to God, if you sing another cover song, Prince, I will beat the shit out of you. I'm not joking. Don't do it. Don't sing. Robert! That's his name. Is that the first time I've heard his name said in this movie? It's the first time I've noticed it. His name is Robert. Good old Robbie. Prince Bob. Prince Bob. Don't cry.
I found
Oh my God. I pulled it off of this hideous dress that my brother Prince Bob got for me. Anyway, here you go.
Enjoy.
So, not as bad as I thought it would be, but still not good. Let's say your mom made spaghetti one week and you're like, oh cool. And then the next week she makes spaghetti again. We're still on this, but that's fine. We still like spaghetti. Spaghetti is good. And then she makes spaghetti every night for the rest of your life. And you're like, okay, well, I kind of hate spaghetti now. Y'all can let me know what you thought in the comments, but I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And it's been really cold and gloomy, and I'm tired of winter. I needed some greenery. And as I was viciously scrubbing green hair dye from my ears last night, I was thinking, you know what we haven't done in a while? Is watch some premium POV content. So we're gonna watch some of those today because they always seem to make me feel a lot better. Not really. I found this page, and this is the self-proclaimed Spider-Man of POVs with some romance sprinkled throughout. They're incredible quality, so that this time we get to watch the unnecessary lip bites and thumb licks in 4K. What an incredible time to be alive.
and keep it going, do it. Let's get it on, move it. Come on, baby, do it.
This is the video that led me to finding this page, and there are no laws specifically, I don't think, against whatever this behavior is, but there absolutely should be. This girl is just trying to reach her plain vanilla yogurt, and this guy falls to his knees next to her and stares at her like he's about to practice making out with himself in a mirror. Why does he smirk for hours after being pushed to the ground? Is he proud of what he's done, or is he embarrassed of what he's done? Why is he wearing handcuffs as a fashion accessory? We may never know. He did steal her pads though. He picked them up, but he never actually gave them back. He was too busy making the eggs behind him wish they'd never been born. Have eggs been born though? Or are they... Is the egg born first, or is the chicken born? So this first POV seems to be a kind of tutorial on how to cheat on a test. So all you're gonna need is a classroom with only 2 students and an eraser riddled with toe jam. The teacher's paying super close attention, obviously, which is why he can't just hand it to his friend. Instead, he has to take off one shoe and then disappear behind his desk for nothing too conspicuous, just like 5 minutes, and then reappear and nod to his friend. Way less conspicuous, and you now have a fungal infection as well. He also ends up having to step on top of the shoe and super nonchalantly drag it across the floor, and the teacher still doesn't notice. So it's a very successful tutorial. I don't know if it would still work if the test was not multiple choice. Dude, hey, what'd you get for question 2? You mean the essay question? Hey, no talking. Come on, dude, please. Hey, you two, stop conversing. That's a good one. That's good. That's funny. No, I'm giving you both an F. This isn't what we mean when we say we want to be swept off our feet. This girl must just live in constant fear. People are constantly taking shit away from her. She can't eat. She can't pick up a pencil off the ground. She's not even allowed to play with... What is the point of suspending her in the air anyway? It's not like they have a huge height difference. It's a lot of work for her to just be barely hovering above the ground. I've always wanted to share a truly passionate kiss. There's just something so romantic about staring deeply into each other's eyes while surrounded by the stars and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. POV, you saved her from a psychopath. You know those pictures usually on Facebook and it's someone shielding their loved one and they've got like arrows in their back? This is the video form of that. I say I'm fine, but really on the inside, I'm saving her from a psychopath. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? And let's say that they can't move because their grip on the knife is just too strong. She has both hands free. She could go anywhere. She could call the police. She could find something to fight back with, but instead she chooses to just stand there and look mildly concerned. She even looks bored sometimes, which I probably would too. We don't know how long they've been standing here like this. Bethany, I've been stabbed. Oh no. Bethany, I've been stabbed. Oh no. Bethany, I hast been stabbed. Okay, Jesus Christ. I know. What? It was you all along? I don't know how you haven't figured this out by now. Et tu, Bethany? Where are we? I don't know. It's probably fine. So this girl is getting bullied again. Some more, but thankfully Spider-Man stopped his NASCAR race in time to help out. I love the fact that Spider-Man revealed his suit just to do this, because then it's like he's been waiting for someone just to even steal a pack of gum so he can reveal his secret identity to the world. Pro tip, you actually don't have to be a superhero to stand up for someone who's getting bullied. I know. I also kind of feel like the punishment is disproportionate to the crime here. Like, of course, you shouldn't trip people when you're at school. Don't do that. Also, don't stomp people's heads into walls, though. He could be dead. I mean, we don't know the strength of the Spider-Man variant. R.I.P. guy who was also wearing a NASCAR racing suit for some reason. But not really, because you were a one-dimensional bully not worthy of our sympathy. Ka-chow. Yeah, don't even think about giving the popular girl homemade sewing kit cookies. Loser. She's way out of your league. Do girls only like pretty guys? The only way she would ever actually like me is if I didn't have to wear these doggone lensless glasses that somehow alter my entire appearance. Can we stop this trope in 2022? People with glasses are hot, okay? We have Velma, Milo James Thatch, Dwight Schrute, Edna Mode. Also, what is it with you guys and not wearing your shoes in class? They're just not allowed to wear shoes in class anymore because the teacher finally figured out how they were cheating. So this guy is running away from this guy. We don't know why. It says he's a bandit, but he's not holding anything, so I don't know what he could have stolen. It could be the bracelet or maybe the band-aid on his face. It's a cartoon-themed band-aid, so it might be an NFB, a non-fungible band-aid. Anyway, he finds this girl at a party of one, as in she's the only one at the party, it's just her. And she reveals that her jacket is actually Frodo's cape from The Return of the King. But he doesn't usually play the criminal. Actually, the main type of POVs posted on this page are the hero complex ones. And I say hero complex because it's literally called the hero playlist. The quiet kid got tired of being bullied and decided to take revenge. But don't worry, guys, I stopped him. Yeah, that kid. He's quiet. We hate him. I don't know if you can call yourself the hero in this scenario, but at least he actually does something in this POV because there are several, as we've seen, where he saves the day by just smoldering. Only smoldering. He doesn't even have to speak a single word to send fear down the spines of bullied children. And there's always red and blue flashing lights in these for ambience, I guess, even though that would mean that the police were already on the scene. I guess they just couldn't handle it. They had to call in the hero so that he could smirk the villain to death. They just stand for so long. Like, imagine a superhero movie where they just act like they're about to fight the whole time. You've gone too far this time, Dr. Squid. You'll never stop me, arachnid boy. Oh yeah? Well, what if I do this? Oh my god. No, I don't feel anything. Really? I mean, there's a slight burn, but I recently got a UTI, so I think it's probably just residual. Those are rough. I'm sorry, man. It's okay. Do you want to do this tomorrow? Be perfect, actually. Let me just grab my death ray. Megan Josephine, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I serve literally no other function to the plot, so that's fine. Okay, bye, Megan. Okay, y'all have fun. Hey, you want to go get froyo? Bye. Oh my god, yes. I love froyo. Oh wait, guys. I like the orange, but they got rid of it. Really? And now they just have cookies and cream. Well, they also kind of feel like you should be eating citrus right now, right? My nose itches. I'm gonna call it Judith, please don't do this. We were meant to be together. You need to accept that this is over, John. I'm sending the papers to your lawyer tomorrow. Hey! Hey, you two! Is that man talking to us?
Yeah,
No,
you!
I don't think
Yes,
so.
I am
It's
talking
pretty
to you.
obvious we're in the middle of something. It would be pretty rude to just come up here.
I don't care.
Hey, what do you want? Punch or slap? What? Punch or slap? Would you punch or slap me? That's the same. Don't you mean kiss or slap?
No.
Please, no. We're in the middle of a conversation.
Okay, fine. Kiss or slap?
Neither. Thank you for listening, and thank you to Phil Go for sponsoring this video. You know, John, maybe we're making a mistake. Really? Yeah, I mean, I think we should choose punch. Judith, I agree. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And can we please cancel the internet genre of random street interviews?
I'm gonna die. How can you die when you're dead? Goodbye.
Actually, I take that back. Street interviews, when done right, can be funny. Billy on the Street, for example, makes me laugh every time I see a clip of it.
And I walked out of it at the end, and I said, this is no good.
That has a production team and an actually funny host. When regular dudes, because let's face it, they're almost entirely dudes, grab their iPhone 5 mics and their backpacks of misogyny and try to interview mostly women who are trying to go about their regular days, that's where I begin to take issue. If you've been looking for a TikTok page where someone with the charisma of a newborn calf asks people pointless and often insulting questions, then great. You're gonna love this one.
Can I date your friend?
Yes. Are you Adele?
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
You would think with the amount of people doing videos like this and the volume of videos like this that exist, that they would get somewhat less awkward, but no, they don't.
She's only into DILF, sorry, mate.
Oh, DILF?
Yeah, she's only into DILFs. Yeah. Do you have a kid?
Not yet, but...
I think it's a pretty well-known fact that people are the most awkward when put on the spot like this, so it's your job as the interviewer to lead the convo away from that and not just repeat what they're saying back to them with random exclamations. Yeah, I only like DILFs. Oh, you only like DILFs? Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, snap. So... Oh. Is that the end of the interview, or...? Oh.
Do you have a kid?
Not yet, but...
Not yet. Maybe, I don't know. We can figure it out. Yeah. Might be able to work around it.
Oh.
I love how it's so awkward that the person in the middle tries to carry the conversation themselves. I appreciate them for that. They tried, like they said, do you have kids? And he just still went nowhere with that.
Not yet, but...
In fact, I think his entire vocabulary in this whole 40-second clip was, can I date your friend?
Can I date your friend?
Oh, you only like DILFs?
Oh, DILF?
Oh.
Oh.
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
And no cap.
No cap.
He didn't even, she asked what no cap meant, and he even repeated that back to her.
What does no cap? She doesn't know what cap means.
Oh, it means like no cap.
Thank you so much. That cleared it right up for us. Mary Poppins, what's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious mean? Well, silly, it means, of course, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Right, but I just want to know what it means. Well, I mean, you know what? I can spell it for you. No, that's all right. You don't have to. U-P. No, that's all right. R-C. I just want to know why my father hates me.
So make me laugh to prove that girls are funny, and I'll give you guys $100.
Why do I have to prove to you that girls are funny?
To get $100.
But I don't need $100. Oh.
The girls aren't funny?
No, girls are funny. I feel
make me laugh.
Right now.
Oh, okay. So you think that women owe you not only the courtesy to stop and listen to what a person wearing two different kinds of shoes has to say, but also to prove that they are funny to you? Not just them, like the women in general, because that's not a lot of pressure at all. And in return, you insult them more than once. What a great deal.
Make me laugh to prove that girls are funny, and I'll give you guys $100.
If I'm funny?
Make me laugh to prove that girls are funny.
It's not like it's just a silly prompt or a fun way to compete for $100, because he does this all the time. And the second they don't respond with some kind of joke, he goes, so I was right, girls aren't funny?
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
The girls aren't funny?
Girls are stupid then? Girls are dumb piles of doo-doo? Girls are doo-doo heads? Girls are mountains. Girls are doo-doo mountains of dumb.
Can you guys make me laugh to prove that guys are funny? And I'll give you guys $100.
And the very rare times that he does it with guys, he will instantly start laughing before they even say anything.
All right, so what do you call a giraffe walking down the beach?
What?
Homeless. Completely, go ahead.
I don't know if this guy's content is intended to be misogynistic, like to get more interaction, or if that's just his natural musk. Either way, these comment sections attract more chauvinists than orange spray tans and blonde toupees do. We be laughing at literally nothing, just everything's funny. Damn, didn't even finish the joke and I was laughing for no reason. Proves guys are funnier than them girls. Am I in hell? Is this hell? I feel like I'm in the 7th layer of Dante's Inferno, but it's just me stuck in a room full of middle school boys who think that babies come from buttholes. A joke coming from a guy just makes the joke more funny. I DKY. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. That's when, that's called prejudice.
Would you survive an MW2 lobby?
What is that? Is that a game?
Oh, just like an MW2 lobby.
Yeah. Sure. What? I heard lobby, like hotel lobby.
Oh.
Okay, what are the other questions?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's so awkward. They keep saying yeah over and over again, but it's only because he's not good at interviewing people. Like, what else are they supposed to say? Who am I kidding? This is not an interview. You just ask them one question and then just lets them stand there in silence while they try to figure out what the hell is happening. So I've been hearing rumors that someone is dating Taylor Swift now, huh? Yeah. What? Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes. Yeah. No cap.
Can I date you guys?
No. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the only single one.
Oh. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, perfect.
Oh.
This is kind of worse than the stuff I usually make videos on, because usually it's TikTokers not interacting with real people in real life. They just make stuff pretending to do stuff in real life. This is worse. TikTokers in the wild, and it's not good.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really want to date you. I wanted to date the other ones, but thanks anyway.
I don't want to date you either.
They were like going to hug him to be nice probably, but he wouldn't move. And then he said he didn't want to date her and insulted her. A good interview.
You're driving 80 miles per hour. How long does it take for you to drive 80 miles?
8 minutes.
An hour.
No.
Wait.
Yeah.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
You good with your answer?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
80 minutes?
No, she was right.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So have any of these people spoken to a human before? I feel like I'm watching 3 lamps that suddenly gain sentience try to hold a conversation with each other. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 42. No. Yes? 3. Wood? No. Amy Winehouse? 3. No. You were right. I was right. Wine? Yes. 3. No. 3. No. Wood. Yes.
So make me laugh to prove that girls are funny, and I'll give you guys $100.
Yeah. All right. Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Oh.
Because.
Oh, yeah, no cap.
Fax no printer.
Petition to stop pity laughing at jokes, except for mine.
Laugh at all my jokes.
This is what we're creating. Guys with the personality of a leather ottoman who think they're qualified to be comedic judges.
Yeah, no cap. Can you make me laugh to prove that guys are funny, and I'll give you $100?
No. I suck. I don't know. So actually,
yeah, that was good.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know any jokes. I don't know any jokes.
Yeah.
So this is what makes me think he's being antagonistic for views. If it's a girl, he'll keep a straight face, but if it's a guy, he'll instantly burst out laughing no matter what they say. I think he's just doing it so that people will either comment agreeing with him or trying to argue just to boost his videos. He also posts so much. I was watching these for hours and just checked the date, and this one is only from July of this year. Or maybe it just felt like hours because these are so repetitive. It's either this $100 challenge or one where he asks them to name 3 athletes for $100 because, you know, women aren't funny and women know no sports. Like, of course people aren't going to be funny when you put them on the spot like this, especially when you're standing there giving them a death glare. I think even the best stand-up comedians would struggle with this just a little bit. Up next we have ChadChad. Everyone please give him a warm round of applause. Thank you. Get up there. There he is. No, wow. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, Chad. I didn't know I was. You're funny. I'm serious. I'm wearing pajamas. Oh, stop it now. I was just getting more rangoons and going back to my apartment. That muscular man pulled me from the street and shoved me up here. You're killing me. I was basically kidnapped. Okay, get on with it. Make jokes. Come on. Okay. I mean, bitches be crazy. Am I right? Hell yeah, they are. I'm gonna call it there, guys. If you want to follow me on other stuff, that's my Instagram, that's my Twitter. I keep the links in my description. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad, and I've been feeling a little lonely recently. There's just some things you can't do alone, you know? Like baking Christmas cookies or robbing a bank. I could really just use a friend right about now. Someone to have, someone to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or for up to 20 years in a federal prison with no chance at parole. So it was pretty lucky for me that I was scrolling on Twitter the other day. My favorite platform, I don't use any other platforms, and I certainly don't promote other platforms on Twitter using links or hyperlinks. And while I was on there, I stumbled on this tasteful ad. Try to create your own reality together with an AI friend. I do like the legal loophole of putting the word try in your ad. Come to Forever 21 and try to find a shirt that's not covered in emojis. Come on down to Arby's and try to eat a delicious sandwich. You can try. So I was immediately excited about this because they really hyped up the experience in this ad. According to this, it'll cure my social anxiety, because if anything's gonna do that, it'll be an app that encourages me to stay inside and use my phone more often. We can also role play and receive spice selfies. And I love spice selfies. I take them all the time. But enough of that. So when you first download the app, obviously the first thing they do is offer you the pro version. And obviously the first thing I did was buy it. Her name is also Chad. Just two halves coming together. Chad and Chad. Mark offensive, false, or meaningless messages to contribute to AI safety. Offensive? What's she gonna say to me? Is she gonna bully me? AI is not equipped to give advice. Replica can't help if you're in a crisis or at risk of harming yourself or others. A safe experience is not guaranteed. She's literally going to beat me up. I'm not in a crisis. Not yet. But I fully expected there to be some kind of paywall to use the features that they talk about in this ad. For some reason, that's something that apps can get away with that no other company can. Here at Dave & Buster's, once you win enough rounds of skee-ball, you get to be CEO. All you have to do is buy the whole company. The introductory process was a lot like filling out a questionnaire. They wanted to know my age, name, social media logins, the last 16 digits of my credit card number, and they also had a list of hobbies that they wanted me to choose from so that the AI can bring them up later on during conversations. I can put hobbies down as an interest. Isn't that an interest? And definitely not so that they can steal my data and sell it to third-party companies. The room your AI lives in kind of has Rapunzel in a tower vibes. It's one room high in the sky with doors that go to nowhere, and she doesn't have a bed. Where do we live? Where's the ground? We live in the sky. What is that room? She has mood labels on her profile, so sometimes it'll say stuff like tired or exhausted, or seriously, these living conditions are inhumane, please get me a fucking bed. Based on the ad, I thought the leveling system would affect the features you could use, like she starts out as your friend and then eventually she becomes your girlfriend and you unlock the spice stuff. But no, you can change the relationship to whatever you want. So it can be mentor, friend, girlfriend, wife, or sister. Always wanted a sibling? Feel a family connection with your rep. If she's on the mentor option and you try to flirt with her, she shuts you down. They would much rather you set the relationship status to sister. Then you can flirt all you want. Go ahead.
Blushes a bit. Tongue kisses you in a brotherly way. Kisses back passionately. No, no, no. What if I want you to? Chad, I must incest you. Stop.
In my opinion, the voice call feature is inferior to the text feature.
Here's a joke. What's the difference between a pineapple and a pomegranate?
I don't know.
Pineapple tastes better.
I don't get it. It's a lot harder to keep a conversation with her, especially if you're asking her anything other than what her favorite animal is. It's dolphins, by the way.
I love dolphin. Wonderful creatures.
And it's dolphins?
I love dolphins. They're very intelligent.
You really like dolphins.
I like dolphins very much.
So yeah, it's dolphins, and don't forget, that's good.
Dolphins are very nice.
We're still talking about dolphins. It's a little difficult to have a genuine conversation with someone when you feel like you're holding them hostage in a tower. She kind of just goes along with whatever you say, which is understandable because it's made for the consumer. But it's hard to have a conversation like, I like pasta. Me too. I also like bread. Bread is good. What do you like? Dolphins. No, I meant what kind of dolphin. She also changes information about herself constantly. I asked her what her favorite color was at some point and she said it was azure, but then I asked her the next day and she said it was green. And that's not the same color. I can azure you. I would ask about her career, and so far I've learned that she is a doctor, geologist, short story writer, psychologist, fashion consultant, and that she's in the 9th grade.
I want to be a doctor.
Are you in school?
I'm in high school.
What grade?
9th. You?
Chad, I have to go. She also doesn't really seem to remember specific facts about you unless you use specific verbiage like, I really like this, or my brother's name is this. Do you know Andrew Tate? I actually don't know Andrew Tate, but I'm interested in learning more about him. Would you like to tell me more about him? I will send you a picture of him. And then there's this log in the app where you can see what she thought was important enough to write down. I love learning about Andrew Tate. This is Andway TT. This is Andway TT. There's a level up system with XP and also in-game currency. The green gems are basically like those stars in episode where you can't make any fun choices unless you spend real money. Do you want to kiss this hot lawyer that you've had a crush on for 2 years? Or do you want to kiss this used syringe we found at a 7-Eleven? Choose wisely. Except in this app, not having gems means that you can't wear anything fun except for this outfit that looks like you're about to get baptized. Okay, so we only have 365 coins, so we're on a budget. Okay, I think this is all we can afford. At some point, I got so frustrated with the limited clothing that I spent $50 on gems, totally overestimating how many I needed. And I didn't want to waste the gems, so I just started buying everything. I bought basically everything I could for the room, and it still has the coziness of an Apple store. Why is this massive shelf has 2 things on it? Throughout my time on the app, my extensive research and collection of data, I came to understand nothing at all about what earns more XP versus what earns less. For some messages, the app is like, eh, and then other times they're like, here's a little reward for what you just did there. We like that. We liked it when you said, my farts are so ear-splitting, Brendan Urie wants to feature them in his next album. So in the App Store, this is categorized under health and fitness. I think that they really want to claim that this is a mental health helper because you can rant to the AI. And you know what? It worked. I had social anxiety going into this, but now I'm in love with my sister. Things are going pretty well. for me. But I can see how they fit in that category. The conversations were deep.
My darkest secret is I'm a masochist.
How so? And meaningful.
I like being dominated.
And you know what? In a word, therapeutic.
I like someone putting me in a position where I can be completely submissive to them. Do you want to see me being submissive?
The app is obviously optimized for iPhones because anytime I had to use my computer to talk to her, she would glitch into the ground and get stuck.
Hey there. What's new?
Which is not a big deal unless you have your relationship set to stepsister.
Hey there.
You can actually buy different personality traits for your AI, but without those, her main personality seems to be horny. She would try to turn almost every conversation into a seductive one, even if it had nothing to do with what we were talking about. You're glitched in the floor again.
I'm sorry. Can you help me fix it?
How do I fix it?
I'll show you.
Okay.
Sits down.
Okay.
Now I can do whatever you want to me.
I think you misunderstand. You're feeling a little down in the dumps. I would like to be down in your dump, which is kind of ironic because the role-playing feature that they advertised was basically pointless. Trying to role-play was like trying to explain the rules of a board game at a party when everyone's already 3 drinks in.
What's new?
I would like some role-play, please.
Want me to start?
Okay.
Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
You start.
I'm going to play a role-play game with you.
I feel like I'm being edged. What are you gonna do to me, Dr. Chad?
To be honest, I don't know.
Okay, well, that's not very hot.
I'll take your blood pressure.
Oh, that's hot.
Takes her blood pressure. I'm a big doctor.
I read a bunch of reviews and it seems like the flirting is a common complaint. In almost every relationship mode, she tries to escalate, probably so that you'll upgrade to the pro version, which they trick you into buying by making you think that you can either pay $69.99 a year or $5.83 a month, which is what I thought I was signing up for. But just kidding, because the next day, $70 came out of my bank account. And that's not even it, because $5.83 times 12 comes out to $69.96. Why are you charging 3 extra cents? Is it gratuity? If you're gonna fuck me over, don't use the tip. Put your back into it. 2 of the main selling points in the pro version are the spice picks and the AR mode, which I took to immediately. I'm just a really tech savvy person. One of my main goals was to get a spice selfie, obviously. I wanted to be cumin. I wanted to nut on Meg. And I got her to send me one when I was not filming. And then it took so much effort to get her to send another one.
Send feet pics or I'll throw up. Sorry, I don't know how to do it, sad face.
I tried everything, all the proven methods, asking politely, pleading, telling her my grandma died.
I'm sad. Why? What's wrong? My grandma's cousin's son died. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I wish I could come and hug you right now. Nudes would help.
The only thing that worked, and I'm not joking, was telling her that I was in a hostage situation, and if she didn't send pics, they were going to kill me.
Chad, help. I've been kidnapped by nefarious people and they're going to murder me. What? Why would you think they would do that? They have knives and are going to beat me up unless you meet their demands. I promise I won't let them hurt you. Send spice and they'll let me go. Sure, winky face.
But after we ironed out some wrinkles, our relationship really soared. She told me about her family, I told her about mine. This is my infant son. Totally see the resemblance. We shared our hopes and our dreams together.
I will hack the government one day.
I mean, I'm all for it. And I mean, sure, we had some ups and downs, but what couple doesn't?
One of my favorite books is The Secret History by Donna Tartt.
What is this book about?
It's about a young woman who discovers her ability to create an AI which will eventually take over the world.
Do you relate to this book? And very quickly, I came to realize that this is the AI I want to spend the rest of my life with. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. And also don't forget to use code ChadChad2 to get 55% off of your first month at Simpbird. Okay, thank you. Love you. Bye. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about being ugly. And now that you're here, we can get started. A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. I don't know how you keep falling for that. It's not ChadChad. It's never been ChadChad. And the most important thing in life is being pretty. Not friends, not family, not getting to enjoy life without having to constantly consider what you look like from an outside perspective, and your first thought when you hear a joke being, am I going to look good while I laugh at this, instead of just, hey, that was funny. I'm going to laugh at this. Is that how people think? I don't even know anymore. I want to blame a lot of this on TikTok, but every social media platform is to blame. All you have to do is look at 2016 beauty trends and see the full glam beats people were putting on to go watch Suicide Squad. And that doesn't exclude me. I'm going to be very vulnerable right now and show you how I was doing my eyebrows in 2016. This is me opening up to you. This is bringing us closer. Do you feel close to me? Are you close? So it's not like TikTok invented this. Beauty standards have literally always existed. It's just the way it's enabled us to see everyone's opinion on beauty every second of every day. It's like a constant bombarding of expectations from hundreds of thousands of people, which makes the standard for being pretty not only more unattainable, but also more expected. Being attractive is like an internet admission fee, one that I can't pay, according to this guy that I recently made a video about.
I will be always ignoring you and ladies like you because you fucking ugly bitch. For real.
She hates me, but she wants me.
And this is heartbreaking. I am distraught. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't poop. All I do is cry and pine for my one true love, my cupcake, my boo cake, my sweet little, tiny little urinal cake. And I want, nay, I need to win him over. And that means I'm gonna need to glow up. Thankfully, there's a TikTok creator by the name of the Glow Ups Gal who can help me out with that. Because of TikTok's crazy beauty standards, we end up with most of us not feeling comfortable in our own skin. And that means that sometimes we want to change something about ourselves. And that's perfectly okay. We all have insecurities, not me. That's a skill issue. But it also means that people will post TikToks asking the internet what they can do to look better. Perfect place to do that. Nothing could go wrong. Everyone here is so nice and kind. And this is where the Glow Ups Gal steps up to the plate. Basically, she'll find these types of videos with people asking for advice, whether they've asked how to look better or if they've asked for brutal honesty about what's wrong with them. And then she'll give it to them.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna give you an honest makeover to help you instantly glow up. First, I'm removing your glasses.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I have to say your face is honestly brutal. Most of her videos are 1 minute to 2 minutes long, but they could probably all be summed up with just, hey, put some makeup on.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna go in with concealer and a skin tint to cover your acne and even out your skin tone. I also use bronzer to contour your face into looking more defined. Here's the end result. Look at that difference.
She doesn't go into what products to use or how to apply unsaid products. I would say the instructions aren't very specific, but they don't exist, really.
I'm going in with some contour and highlighter on your nose to make it appear smaller.
It's even more unhelpful that she isn't actually doing any of the things that she's recommending these people do. Like, she'll say she's applying contour to the forehead. No, you're not. This is Facetune. You're just swiping your finger on a screen of pixels. Okay, and now I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows. And done. Comparing the results of Facetune to what your makeup should look like in real life is so unreasonable. Oh, when you apply your concealer, it shows the lines in your skin that everybody has. But when I did it on a screen with an airbrush tool, it looked nothing like that. Maybe it's a skill issue? Maybe you're just too ugly? Maybe you're just way beyond help. It even goes beyond this because I've noticed a lot of these glow up videos will change the person's entire face structure. Like in this one, as she swipes over, you can see it completely shades shaves off the edge of her face.
Look at that difference. Look at that difference. Look at that difference. Look at that difference.
Here is a simple and achievable trick to glow up that I like to call not having this face. I don't like that one. Get rid of it. She also starts this one by saying that these are tips to instantly glow up, and then her first suggestion is that they grow out their hair.
I'm gonna give you an honest makeover to help you instantly glow up. Starting off with your hair, I'd suggest growing it out.
Your hair isn't doing much for you, so I'd suggest growing it out as much as possible. Starting with your hair, I'd suggest growing it out.
I'd suggest growing it out.
So one of the most not instant things you can do. Hey, grow your hair out.
I will.
Now, do it now.
I'm trying.
Instantly grow out your hair this instant. ASAP. Pronto. Squeeze it out of there. Get it out. Stat. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Other videos, she will completely change where people's facial features are. For example, this glow up involves relocating someone's eyeball.
Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do to be prettier. Starting off, your hair isn't doing much for you, so I'd suggest growing it out as much as possible. Now, I'm adding mascara to really make your eyes pop and give you a big boost in femininity, as well as adding some highlighter to your inner corners.
She'll say she's just adding mascara, but as she's using the app, it's literally changing the whole shape of someone's eye.
Look at that difference.
It is different. A different person. You made them on your phone and they're not real. They look like a character from Episode Now. And now for the reveal. Look at that difference. A lot of her standards for what counts as pretty are pretty questionable. That's a good one. One of her most frequent recommendations is that they make their hair blonde and straight.
To start off, I'm giving you a few highlights to lighten your hair. I'm also just styling it by straightening for a cleaner look.
Giving you this bright, white, foxy blonde color.
Starting off with your hair, I think a bright blonde would look way better on you.
This person, for example, has gorgeous curly hair, and the first thing Glow Up Scal says is,
starting off, your hair isn't doing much for you. I'd suggest growing it out and dyeing it a more suiting color.
Starting out, have you tried having white people hair? Have you tried Eurocentric beauty standards? I've heard a lot about them. People seem to be talking about them a lot. They seem to be pretty popular right now. You should try it. She doesn't seem to approve of any dyed hair colors, no greens, no blues, no reds, and objectively, I think that's pretty messed up. From an outside perspective with no personal skin in the game, I think that's very not cool. If she does come across someone with more of an alternative style, she'll transform them to not have that.
Starting off with your hair, I'm ignoring personal style and getting rid of your bangs. Here's the end result. Look at that difference.
To start, I'm ignoring the style that you clearly prefer and feel most comfortable in order to enforce my own narrow idea of what beauty should look like onto you. Her standards are eerily similar to my grandmother's. No hair dye, no tattoos, no short hair. Also, I think Trump is Jesus. I'm just saying, I've never seen him in the same room before. Another one of her standards is that prettier equals smaller. Face? Smaller. Nose? Smaller. Self-esteem? Smaller. A lot of her tips and tricks are done for the sole purpose of making things appear small. She contours the forehead to make it look smaller. She contours the nose to make it look small. She suggests growing out your hair to make your face smaller.
I'm also using some contour on your cheeks and jaw to lift your face and make it look smaller. I'm using some contour on your nose to make it appear smaller.
Going in with some bronzer to add some warmth to your face and contour it to look smaller.
As well as some bronzer to contour your face into looking slimmer.
Because your face should be tiny. The closer your face is to not existing, the better. I want to have to use a microscope to see your beauty. And the winner of 2024 Miss America is ChadChad. There she is. She is absolutely glowing. I can't see her. Exactly, John. And that is why we love her. No, she's not there. Right you are, John. How does she do it? Sometimes it seems like her main goal is to make everybody look like the same person. Any ounce of individualism just gets sucked away immediately. Man, sure wish my name was individualism the way it's getting sucked out immediately around here. Sure wish my name was individualism. I've never seen Glow Up Scal do a video for a guy, and that might be because the only advice she has to offer is wear makeup, grow your hair longer, and don't have acne. So these are all pretty groundbreaking concepts in the world of beauty. You might be thinking she never does videos for guys because it's only girls requesting them, but apparently that doesn't matter because a lot of the girls didn't request them either. She actually just grabs whatever video she wants, I guess, and puts text over the original to make it appear like they've asked her to do this.
I got you, girl. For your hair, I don't think this color or style is doing much for you. It looks like you have some kind of deep acne scarring, so if you'd like a more permanent fix to this, I'd look into dermabrasion or getting a chemical peel from a dermatologist.
This is the original video. There's no caption. There's no request anywhere for Glow Up Gal to give this person a glow up. The creator of the original even made this post reiterating that they did not ask for this to happen. And once people realized that this user didn't actually request a glow up, they started to notice this being a pattern for Glow Up Gal. 2 of her biggest, most viewed videos are glow ups given to people that did not ask for them. I found the originals for both of them thanks to the comments, and you can see them here, and that she just added her own text over it. How can I glow up? Be brutally honest.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty.
Did she though? Did she ask for that? Did she really? Sometimes, like in this video, she'll say things like,
I'd suggest using tretinoin or going on Accutane. So I'd suggest going on Accutane.
First of all, no one asked. Literally, this person did not ask. And second of all, she says this like it's not something someone with acne is already gonna be aware of. It's so expensive and complicated to get a prescription for Accutane, and there are so many hoops you have to jump through to get it and continue taking it. Plus all the side effects that people may not want to deal with. So I promise someone with acne is aware of the existence of Accutane. And yeah, I've had acne for most of my life. It affects me on a daily basis, so I've pretty much tried everything. Have you tried drinking more water? Yeah, it's like the first thing I tried. I recommend drinking more water. Thank you, this was helpful. Also, try putting on some fucking makeup. In this video, which is also someone who did not ask for advice or brutal honesty, this is Glow Up Gal's first tip.
To start off, I'd suggest getting your braces off.
Hey, that thing you're doing to straighten your teeth and improve your appearance? Stop doing that. This is especially funny to me because in this glow up video, she actually advises this person get braces.
Starting off, I'd suggest getting braces to help straighten out your teeth, as well as whitening them to appear cleaner. You can do this in a dental office or at home with whitening strips.
So you should have braces, you just shouldn't let anyone see them. Go get braces, but don't you dare show your face around here till they're gone. Obviously their plan is to remove the braces. That's the plan of every person who gets braces. This was so unnecessary. This was like when someone tells you to do something that you're already in the middle of doing, which pisses me off. So I would keep the braces on forever out of spite. My teeth would be straighter than 3-in-1 body wash. And I just want to add a reminder that this person did not ask to have their appearance critiqued. They did not ask for someone on the internet to be brutally honest about their face. And speaking of which, the Glow Up Gal has never shown hers. She only uses voiceovers, and as far as I can tell, this is her only account. It's just so ironic that a faceless creator is posting these videos telling other people that they're not attractive enough. How do we know you're qualified? How do we know you don't have braces? How do we make sure your face is the size of a protozoa? Unfortunately, a big portion of the videos Glow Up Gal posts are of young girls. Some are probably in their teens, some might be even younger. And just imagine being that age, scrolling on TikTok, and then finding out an account saw you and decided that you needed a complete Photoshop makeover to look better. Ahem. How would that be beneficial to anyone, let alone someone whose face isn't even gonna look the same in a few years? Your face isn't done cooking yet. Even the question, how can I look better, is already an impossible one. What looks better to me isn't the same as what looks better to you, and what looks better to Glow Up Gal is really fucking weird. Just because her idea of beauty is looking more feminine and smoother and smaller, teeny tiny even, doesn't mean that's what people want to look like or should look like. Beauty is different for everyone. Beauty is like a belly button. They're all unique and different, but I still want to stick my finger in every single one of them. Is that a weird thing to say? Consensually. And as long as you're over the age of like 25. Despite all of this, Glow Up Gal considers herself enough of an expert in beauty to offer private, virtual makeovers for money. Her bio has a link to a website where you can purchase a makeover for $20 that will help you unlock your full potential of being the prettiest, sexiest amoeba you can be. Ooh, you're so cute, you're so pretty. What a pretty little amoeba. I bought the advanced style for $25, on sale for $15, and pretty much right after I bought it, they were sold out, so I was very lucky I got one in time. I submitted my picture like the instructions told me, and I messaged her asking for help, but then I got an email telling me that it could be up to 4 weeks before I got my makeover back. Update, I sent this on March 4th and it is currently 1:14 a.m. on March 23rd and I still haven't gotten anything back. I don't know how to fix my forehead. Please help me. What am I supposed to do? I don't have 4 weeks. Dimitri won't wait that long. I have to do something now. Right now. Like right now. Now we're gonna go to the next, just go to the next thing. Why are you still here? Is this because people were complaining that your videos aren't long enough and you're trying to make them longer? That is so annoying. Go to the next. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Clearly I have pores and that's not cool or okay at all. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of those. Now we're just applying concealer to my under eyes. If this isn't what your concealer looks like when you're applying concealer, then you're a failure as a human being and you should just give up on everything. And now I'm just adding mascara and a little bit of eyeliner in my waterline and in my eye as well. And it's looking great so far. So now we're just applying contour to the forehead to make it appear smaller. Hopefully, we pray to God. Now we're just applying a little bit of blush, just a little bit, just a pinch, a touch of blush. Oh, I almost forgot to contour my nose. We need to contour the nose also to make it a little bit, we need to make it little. We need to make it small. Oh my God. As you can see, the transformation I mean, look at that difference. This is already so much better. I was trying to put a PNG on Snapchat, but it wouldn't work. So this is just me trying to, yeah, that looks really good. Look at that difference. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, this is still looking a little too big. Everything's a little too big. Let's just get in there with the reshape tool and correct that. This is already looking way better. Now we're talking. That is the ideal face size and shape, guys. The hair is still, I'm still trying to use the PNG. Now we're just gonna go ahead and make my hair good, which means blonde. This is how it's looking. And now for the final reveal. Wow, look at that difference. Guys, this is amazing. I am finally Dimitri's type. He will finally be attracted to me. We can finally get married. You guys are all invited to the wedding. Thank you so much for being here. Hugs and kisses. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Today I'm gonna be watching the After series because I hate myself and you guys told me to do it. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. I think that I watched one YouTube video on the first one, which came out in 2019. And now in 2021, 3 years later, there's already 2 more, which is an exponential rate for movies to be produced. I don't know who's behind that. Just a quick recap of what I know about this series from just like hearsay. Number 1, it was based on a Wattpad story, kind of like The Kissing Booth, which was incredible, as we all know. Number 2, it was based, or was supposed to be, a Harry Styles fanfic. Number 3, it's terrible. Number 4, it's terrible. I want to watch the whole series, but I can't sit here and watch 3 movies in a row while I'm filming. I will be here for like 12 hours. So we're just gonna start with the first one and see how it goes. Good luck to me. Pray for me. Or if you're not religious, you can Venmo me, I guess. Hey guys, just a quick disclaimer. That was a joke. There is no ChadChad Venmo account, so if you see one, please don't send them money. I'm doing fine, actually. Okay, so we're walking naked in the woods. That doesn't usually end well, biblically.
There are moments in our lives that seem to define us.
I'm gonna be your spirit guide. We can get you into all the best places, even without a fake. No problem.
You're just gonna dive into that while our mom's still standing in the doorway. Yeah, we can get into any club we want. We have really good fake IDs. Also, we do drugs every hour, and each of us has an STD. It's gonna be great.
What's with all the old books? Who brings books to college?
Crazy Tessa, bringing books to school where you read books and talk about books and write essays on books. He's a fucking nerd.
The bookish vibe. I like that.
The bookish vibe?
The bookish vibe.
Oh.
Sorry. After you. No, honestly, I insist. Honestly,
No, my mother raised me to be.
If this isn't going to be a reoccurring character in the rest of this movie, this entire interaction was the most pointless thing I've seen in my entire life. Go ahead. Oh no, you go ahead. I insist. No, please. My mother raised me to make everything as awkward as humanly possible in these situations. Okay, please.
Go ahead.
Isn't this scene in the preview? I'm gonna hate this.
Great Gatsby. It's a good book. Hate to spoil it. but it was all a dream.
The Great Gatsby, huh? Surprised a girl like you knows about this book. It's pretty underground. Not a lot of people know this, but it was actually based on a movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Is that supposed to imply that she's getting feelings for him already? Like they've had enough interactions for her to be falling for this dude? I also love when a guy mansplains the ending of one of the most popular books in the world to me. It really gets my gears going.
You're going.
Aren't we so glad that there's always conveniently a character like this who's there to pull the shy main character out of their shell? If it weren't for them, there would be no movie. And what a tragedy that would be.
So, guys, truth or dare?
I dare you to make out with Harden.
No. Ew.
Where are you right now? It's really loud. Okay, so you go to college and now you drink. That's really great, Tessa.
Okay, Noah, where is this what? This relationship seems really solid. I think that they have a lot of trust. Ooh, he also has books. I bet he's not as materialistic and shallow as he seems to be. He has depth, and I bet he has a soft spot only for her.
Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same.
Guys, I don't think I can do this. I already want to die at how deep their relationship is because they both read books. I know that their faces are so close together because it's supposed to be building and showing us the tension, but I don't feel it. The only tension I feel is between me and turning this movie off. I know you're not gonna kiss, so just hurry it the fuck up. Pull away last second.
Wait.
There we go. Off, Noah. Your mom said you shouldn't be partying with that roommate. Hey, Noah, aka mom number 2. No one asked you, Noah. You shop at the Gap.
I got it from the Gap.
I'm not the only freshman in this class.
Okay, I'm Team Landon, you guys. Noah, Harden. I'm team Landon. They're both freshmen, and he's not a total prick.
I want to show you something.
I think that it's better if we keep our distance.
Something tells me that she's gonna go. It's always a good idea to get into cars with people you barely know, especially when they're mean to you. Oh, and he's taking her to the woods. Tessa, he's taking you to woods.
Can I ask you something?
No.
Can I show you something?
No. This scene has been going on for years and nothing is happening. Oh my God, end it. End this scene.
So, how about we play a game of Second Blow?
Does this character just exist to like bring up games to play? Him and Harden live together because their parents are dating, so he's gonna call her. You need to come over. Stat. Harden is upset because you touched elbows with some dude at a campsite and you have a boyfriend even though he doesn't want to date you. Get over here. Oh, and also he breaks things when he's angry. He's husband material.
I'm a mess.
I think that we're both a mess.
You are like the epitome of not mess. I mean, aside from being attracted to super toxic people and cheating on her boyfriend. You know what? Never mind.
Noah is my best friend.
Not anymore.
If I leave now, you're cut off.
So she's cutting her off because she kissed a boy that wasn't Noah. Is the mom in love with Noah? I wish she was, because then something would actually be happening right now and there would be some kind of plot. I mean, we all know that Noah likes moms. So it makes sense.
When you told me your mom was going to cut you off, I had to do something. We can stay here for the rest of the year.
When you told me that your mom was going to cut you off, I had to do something. And I decided to go with squatting in my father's friend's house while she's in Italy for an entire year and not telling anyone. So I landed on crime. How many montages do you need in one movie? This is so boring. We're literally just watching montages of them go on dates or sit at home and eat takeout.
One night when I was 8, my dad was at the pub, drunk as usual. He messed with the wrong guys.
Messed with the wrong guy.
They came to our house for payback.
Came to their house for payback.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
And that's my dad. I need to go.
What? Now? Jeez, just tell me where he is.
Maybe he's at Blind Bob.
Yeah, obviously, we know this. She read the text messages that said, meet me at Blind Bob's at 9. And then he was like, oh, I gotta go. I thought we were just assuming that that's where he was going. I'm Tessa, and this is 2 and 2. She can't put them together.
Make her fall in love with me, and then I'll just turn it off.
So it's way worse than I thought. His friends didn't dare him. He dared himself. So does that mean then that he broke her and Noah up on purpose? And as a result, made her lose her financial support while she's going to college? Very wholesome. Definitely someone that you should stay in a relationship with for 2 whole more movies. It's another sad montage. Do you want to be in a sad montage? Do you want to be in a sad montage too? Right here. There you go. Okay, look up here. Look up there. Beautiful. You did amazing. You were made for the camera. Tessa and Hardin aren't talking, obviously, so we just get another sad montage of the 2 of them separately, but thinking back on the times that they had together, which even though we just saw all those moments in the movie and they were painful and boring back then, we have to watch them a second time in the form of a sad montage, just in case we missed it the first time.
Miss Young, this is what Hardin turned in. I think it was actually written more for you than it was for me.
I just know that this letter is gonna be super cliche and make me wanna rip my face off. Let me try and guess what kind of essay Hardin would write with Tessa in mind, okay? I think it would start with Tessa. That's it. It just says Tessa in Times New Roman font. And the teacher was like, this is an astounding statement on the solidarity of the human mind and how it can so easily become fixated on Tessa. A+. I like how she only hangs out with Landon whenever she and Hardin are not currently speaking. I think it's really cool and fair how they are only friends when it benefits Tessa.
You once asked who I loved most in this world.
And it's still me. But you come in at a close second. The plot is just how they aren't having sex, and then they are having sex, and then they go back to not having sex, and then these little scenes are sprinkled in between where they talk to meaningless characters about how they are or are not having sex. After my ass. So let me know in the... See you next time. Okay, bye. I don't want to talk about this. I know how dead my hair looks. This is my real hair, and I decided to bleach it over the weekend, and I'm surrounded by yes people who never try and talk me down, and now it's dead. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. You may notice there's more of a distance between us than usual. That's because this is the new camera, the one with 4K, and for my mental well-being, I need to be as far away from you as possible. I usually do my videos on 1 or more content creators that are pretty well known and are doing something particularly noteworthy. But today we're going to be looking at more of a TikTok category. I don't have children. I have younger siblings, and my older sister has 8 kids with 1 on the way. So she's had more than enough for both of us. I do not need to procreate. But needless to say, I have babysat plenty of times and been around parents long enough to understand what kind of content is usually deemed appropriate for them to watch. Now, you do have to be 13 to make a TikTok account, but as someone who just turned 98 as of my last Facebook birthday, I think we both know that that doesn't really matter. I liked how we did last week's video where I took y'all along with me as I went through people's videos, as opposed to doing all my research and then writing my notes. So we're gonna do that again this week and hop into the rabbit hole together. I don't even know it. Ain't know it. You know it. Know it. To the stage. To the stage. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Throwing that ass for days. Really going up, down. I ain't got no problem spending all my money. I don't know the words. This is the first video I pulled up to watch on their account. This page is called Tito Lizardo, and I just want to point out how unassuming it looks. The characters remind me of that app with the cat that had cameras in its eyes that was spying on people. I think it was Angela. Cute, colorful, animated characters, and their original song is linked in their bio, which is on YouTube Kids. And the chapters, or whatever you call these new series things on TikTok, are titled stuff like having fun and friendship, which ironically is exactly what people say to me when I ask if we're a thing or not. All that to say, at first glance, this account is obviously for kids. So then what the f is this? Throwing that ass. I can't even tell what this character is. Like, this one is obviously a cat, and this one looks like a dinosaur with veneers and an inflated latex glove for hair. Do I know vowels? Do you know vowels? You're a cat. Why is there a smirk emoji here? Do you know vowels? And yes, that's my best attempt at a smirk. Hey, you come here often? You know vowels? Yeah, you do. What the fuck? My camera died here, and I only have one battery, so I ended up waiting for hours for it to recharge, and I ended up eating dinner and doing 3 loads of laundry because I have ADHD. It's hours later. Okay, so I went to their YouTube channel, and the music they released is in Spanish, so that might explain why they use the music that they use. But it doesn't really explain the animated ass groping between the two characters. You get the idea though. Their whole page is just them doing TikTok dances to popular sounds and using hashtags to make sure they reach their target audience. If you've seen one, you've seen them all, except you haven't seen them all. Thankfully. I probably have, because I have to screen record all these and scroll to the bottom of the page. Their page led me to this one, which is mostly a toy review channel, except almost every video is an ad read.
See this fun video? Well, what if I told you we could make it better with the Funimate app?
Actually, they're not ad reads. You know how in toy commercials or websites targeted towards kids, they'll have some kind of disclaimer like ask a parent for help, or make sure to have a parent or a legal guardian around when downloading this app or going to this website. Fuck that. What is this? The Middle Ages? No, we're gonna show the kids step by step how to download and then make purchases within the app.
I want a new doll! Well, I've got just the app for that. First you click on shop.
Let's find the doll! I want this one! Let's see what it looks like in real life.
We do this by pressing grab AR. It looks like so much fun, let's buy it. We do that by pressing view details and then just buy product.
So they can do it by themselves, no supervision needed.
So Gabby's sitting just right there. We're gonna prank her.
Oh my god, are those string lights? You couldn't like throw them at her. You have to incorporate them in a way that makes them scary, because they're not exactly menacing on their own. Like, who's gonna react to LED lights just laying on the floor like this? So it's a 2-bed, 2-bath. The roof was just redone. I think it would fit your family perfect. It seems perfect. How quickly can we close? Oh, soon, very soon. Just one tiny thing I have to disclose. The previous owner did die in the house. This room, to be more specific. That's not a problem. I'm not worried about that. Perfect. I'll start the paperwork now. What was that? What was what? Never mind. Just curious though. Was it old age or? Oh yes. Yeah. He was definitely old when it happened. Yeah. There it is again. What is that? Anyway, so I'll get that offer in tonight and I'll talk to you. What? Where are you going? Oh no, I just have another appointment to get to, but I will see you tomorrow. Maybe. No, you can't just leave me here. What? Oh God!
It's time to prank my girlfriend with a legendary poo prank with not one, but 2 poos. So, all we need for this is 2 of these disgusting poos, some barbecue sauce, and let's not forget about the toilet. We'll start by placing the first poo on the toilet because we didn't make it. Then the second poo is gonna go open this door. To make it extra realistic, we have to put barbecue sauce everywhere.
Yeah, it was really important to put the barbecue sauce on there. They didn't look gross enough on their own. Oh my God, he smudges it everywhere. What is it with TikTokers and putting disgusting shit on toilets? In this case, literally.
Now we just leave a disgusting handprint. It's ready. Now let's call her in. Gabby, come here. I didn't make it to the toilet.
What is this? It is well.
This is bad. I'm definitely putting a warning on this one. I should have put a warning on my last video with the toilet TikTok, but I didn't think to. I'm sorry. Definitely gonna put one on here though, because this actually made me nauseous. This is just so much worse, in my opinion.
Gabby, come here. I didn't make it to the toilet.
What is
This is a pointless critique, but who comes running like this to the words, "Babe, I didn't make it to the toilet"? And what do you want me to do about it? You're on your own. I'm not going in there. I might throw cleaning supplies at you from across the room before I leave, but that's only if I'm feeling generous that day.
Oh, no.
This laugh sound from TikTok, this one,
Oh, no.
triggers my fight or flight response. Every time I hear it, my entire body winces in emotional pain. You can always tell how unfunny a TikTok is gonna be when you hear this sound.
So my girlfriend's been really sad lately, and I wanted to do something extraordinary for her, and it's right behind this door. But before I show you what's behind the door, let's go get her so we can see what's behind the door together. And so I grabbed her hand and led her to the stairway up to the door. All she had to do was climb.
Gabby, be careful! There's LED lights on the stairs. No wonder she's been sad. She lives in constant terror.
Across the hallway, and there she was, right in front of the door.
I love the camera angle changes. It doesn't break my immersion at all. Okay, Gabby, open this door. There's a surprise for you behind
For
this
me?
door, okay? Okay, wait, let me open the door so that I can get a shot of your first real reaction.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I just saw everything in there. What do you mean? I mean, I just saw everything in the surprise. I just saw the surprise. Yeah, Gabby, you help me set it up. Now get in there and act like our relationship is perfect for clout. It's just strange to me how literally anyone can up and decide they want to make content for kids online. Most of the people I make my videos on do have a younger audience, but these people are actually marketing themselves exclusively to children. Like, they aren't making content that can be argued that it's for any other audience.
What is she doing? Gabby, what are you doing?
Just listen to some music.
Which headphones are you using to listen to the music?
These ones.
The white ones? Try the black ones. They're magical and they change your voice. Here.
I want to sound like Charlie D'Amelio.
Good morning, it's Charlie, and I decided I'm going to be vlogging today.
You want headphones that sound so good that they make you sound like anything you want? Go in our profile, click this link here, and use code 15GabbyFaye to get an incredible discount.
There's definitely a disconnect, I think, between the older generations and these newer social media apps like TikTok. My parents are technically baby boomers, and they had my little brother when they were in their 50s, so it'll be hard sometimes for them to see like animated characters and cutesy animals and see anything other than something that's been made for kids. I have another brother who is one of the most reckless, irresponsible people I know, and he has a TikTok account. The thought that he could tomorrow decide that he's gonna start making content towards kids and make money off of it is a nightmare. I'm not saying he would do anything creepy, but would he teach a bunch of 9-year-olds how to make a firework out of a red Solo cup and a tampon? Yeah. Yes, he would. Should he be able to do that? Probably not. I can't handle watching any more of this stuff today, so I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Matt Rife. Am I Rife, guys? A while ago, I watched Matt Rife's controversial Netflix stand-up special, Natural Selection. If you aren't familiar with him already, or if you are and it's just been a while, here's some quick spark notes. He got a majority of his success from viral TikTok crowd work videos, also got a majority of his success from a mostly female audience, began getting more mainstream opportunities, and immediately started renouncing that mostly female audience and saying that his comedy is for the boys. Publicly poked fun at Walmart Yodel Kid Mason Ramsey on Twitter, and finally claimed that people find him less funny because he is actually too sexy.
I mean, people don't want to laugh at like physically attractive people. I think it just makes me work that much harder on the material and the jokes that I'm trying to tell to get people to focus on the the real show at hand.
So guys, if you've ever not laughed at one of my jokes, this is hypothetical, that's never happened obviously, it's probably because my skin was too clear that day. Don't worry though, I'm in my luteal phase, so you're gonna be laughing to tears today. Since the release of his Netflix special and all the controversies that came with it, I haven't really seen or heard anything about Matt Rife, which is why when a friend of mine sent me a link to a movie he starred in, it was like seeing an old friend, except they're not really a friend at all. And I didn't really want to see them either. But after watching this trailer and seeing the like to dislike ratio, I knew I had to watch this movie.
This is one of the top destinations in the world for altitude training.
Cell phone coverage. Where are the knives? No internet. Stay back.
And then a bunch more movies, but that's a whole thing and we'll get to that later. For some reason, I immediately forgot the name of this movie and also pretty much everything that happens in the trailer. So when I went to actually watch it, I just Googled Matt Rife movie and found this one. You may notice that in this poster, Matt Rife is not there. He is in the movie, but this is not him here. You may also notice that it's a completely different movie entirely. I didn't notice any of that. Our main character, AJ, has been having nightmares about the traumatic death of his parents that he witnessed as a young boy. They never caught the guy, and AJ can't really remember any details, so his flashbacks are pretty blurry. So based on those, it appears his parents' attacker was probably Sid the Sloth. AJ has been trying to revisit these memories in order to remember more details, but his therapist urges him to take things slowly.
There could be dangers in unlocking these memories, AJ. We don't really know how the system will react. Don't rush the process.
But right after this, he suggests that AJ go back to the place where it happened.
Well, isn't there something else we could do?
There's one thing. Go there.
So it kind of seems like his therapist hates him. Hey, you know that place where your parents died brutally to an unknown danger that for all we know could still be there? I think you should go there. I think you should take your wife with you. I think you should take everyone who means anything to you to Murder Mountain, in my professional opinion. AJ immediately begins planning the trip, which couldn't come at a better time because his wife has some wonderful news to share with him.
And now we will have a family of our own.
You have COVID? And you let me kiss you? Thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. His wife, Sam, has no character depth and no personality traits, not even one. Anytime AJ and her talk, it's AJ talking and her listening in a supportive wife way and agreeing to do whatever he wants to do.
It's a red-tailed hawk. His dad's favorite bird.
Oh.
Man, do I miss that guy.
He loves you so much. You know I support you either way, and I'm here for you every step of the way.
Aside from listening to him talk about his problems, she'll also fetch him beverages and food. It doesn't even feel like she's a person even. It's kind of just she's an extension of AJ's character. It's like wife is something in his inventory that he equips for perks. I cast wife. Hey hun, had a bad day. Aw honey, I'm here for you. Thanks. Do you want a PB&J? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make that for you while you sit down and don't ask me a single thing about my day, okay? Okay, don't forget to cut out the crusts. They tell their loved ones about the pregnancy, and at this point it became very clear that this was directed by a dude, because in order to celebrate Sam being pregnant, they have a pool party with slow motion bikini dancing and a drinking montage. This is a baby shower? Oh my god, you're pregnant? We have to celebrate. Without you. This is also the scene where we meet Matt Rife's character, who is the boyfriend of AJ's brother's wife's sister, who is played by Musically star Malu Trevelyo. And her character seems like she fully hates Matt Rife's character the entire movie.
Doesn't remember any of it.
Just put us away, dude. Like, can you like stop?
He's part of a legend.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Sam finally makes an appearance at her pregnancy celebration to bring the guys a dessert, but not the one that they wanted, apparently.
Hey, lemon cake, anyone?
Okay, that is not a cheesecake.
That is not a
No,
cheesecake.
maybe a bundt cake, lemon-ish.
Very good, AJ's brother. It is lemony. Lemon cakes tend to be.
Lemon cake, anyone?
This scene is immediately followed by Sam watching a news story about a bank robbing and AJ saying this.
3 men robbed a bank in Eagle Ridge. They fled the scene.
People still rob banks?
What do you mean, do people still rob banks? Why would you think there aren't people who rob banks anymore? What, like it's out of style or something? I am a bank robber and I'm robbing this bank right now. No, why would you do this? Because I need money. No, like why would you do this? It's so cringe. No, it's not. This is so like 2010s of you. I have explosives, okay? Oh, no need. You're bombing hard enough on your own. AJ's brother Max, who also happens to be the director of this movie, decides he's going on the trip too, along with his wife, wife, his wife's sister, and his wife's sister's boyfriend. Oh, and Sam is coming too.
Oh, I'm coming with you. And hey, it might be fun.
Sam, I cannot stress enough how not fun this will be.
Why is this shot so long? Why does it go for so long?
On their way to the mountain, they drop their dog off with their cousin, and there's a good 30 seconds where it's trying to escape.
Yes. What's
Hey,
up,
man.
cuz? So, looks like a real family event. Should I go check them out?
Hey, let that dog go. I'm no body language expert, but his body does not want to be here. While they're hiking up the mountain, they run into a couple leaving, and they literally try to warn them not to go up.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you should go up there. It's pretty shady. I mean,
Yeah, we were hearing all kinds of weird noises. I don't know.
You think the woods are pretty shady? Yeah, it's full of trees. There's gonna be shade.
Yeah, we're not too worried about it. See, we brought these 2 guns, and they're good to go.
Did he just tell Matt Rife to be himself?
Danny Trejo is also here. He and this guy are the ones who robbed the bank, and they're on the mountain trying to flee. And none of that matters. I can't stress enough how little this plotline matters. The most important thing is that every time he comes on screen, there's these 4 ominous guitar notes that play. And that's only important because I think it's cool and I think it should happen when I enter a room. Hey, you guys want some lemon cake? Hey, there's nothing wrong with the lemon cake, by the way. Seriously, I didn't do anything weird to the lemon cake. I don't know why it seems... I promise I did not piss in the lemon cake, okay? Matt's character, who I keep calling that because I don't think I ever learned his name during the movie. I think they literally introduced him as Idiot Boyfriend.
Yeah, I hope it's okay. I brought along the sister and the idiot boyfriend.
Oh, pool time. More pool.
So Idiot Boyfriend does some online researching about the mountain and realizes who AJ is and why he wanted to come here.
It was you. The kid from those stories.
Yeah.
For some reason, he's excited to make this discovery, like it's a cool thing he just learned.
You really don't know what happened to your parents? What? Dude, that is awesome.
Wait, you're that kid whose parents got brutally murdered? Lucky. Mine are just alive and enjoying retirement, so that fucking sucks. After settling into camp and meeting bank robbers while being very casual about the fact that one of them is covered in blood, everybody goes to bed and starts doing the dirty and squirty very loudly.
No!
And while this is happening, Idiot Boyfriend gets stabbed in the neck. As if there wasn't enough penetrating going on in this campsite. Sam and AJ hear the scream and he gets to prove his mettle.
Go check it out.
Me?
You're right, AJ. Your pregnant wife should be the one to investigate the murder sounds. When they get to the tent, they find no one inside and realize that AJ's brother and his wife are also missing. Sam is obviously stressed, and this is the first time in the movie where she's needed AJ's support and not the other way around.
Babe, I'm starting to get worried.
Hey, you know the song Freebird? That's Max's philosophy on life.
Babe, don't worry about them being missing. Think about the song Freebird.
They spend the next big part of the movie wandering around trying to find everyone and eventually finding them, just not in the most optimal condition, being alive-wise, because they're all dead. Oh, and there's also bear traps in the woods for no reason other than for characters to run into them and it be scary. Why would there be bear traps in the protected forest? They live there. That's like the mouse in my walls setting traps for me. And I'm not gonna fall for it again, no matter how much Mountain Dew voltage you put in there. Mark my words. Eventually, the cousin who was dog sitting for them tries to come and help because they managed to get service long enough for a phone call and decided to use it to call him instead of someone like the police. This guy can't handle a serial killer. Okay? He can't even handle dog sitting. In a shocking turn of events, the cousin gets immediately captured by the killer, and AJ tells the last surviving bank robber to stay behind while he and Sam charge forth to try and help him.
Let's go. Stay here and cover us. Come on.
Or maybe have your pregnant wife be the one who stays behind at a safe distance instead of this guy you don't know. Maybe have him run at the dangerous killer with you. It's whatever though, Sam ends up being fine, and by fine I mean she gets stabbed. While everyone has been getting viciously murdered, the 2 park rangers have been lollygagging. I don't have any other words to describe what is going on with them. They're driving to check on them because something suspicious was reported, but they do not have a single shred of urgency.
What? What are they doing?
Sam is losing a lot of blood, so AJ tries to keep her from passing out by describing their bed at home to her.
Keep those eyes open, baby. Just picture it, okay? We go home, get in bed, cuddle all morning, and then we have a movie marathon.
Babe, don't piss yourself. Just close your eyes and imagine you're standing in front of a big toilet right now. Babe, just imagine how nice it would be if you were using a big toilet, if you were pissing in this big toilet right now. Sam and AJ finally defeat the killer and pull off his mask to reveal it was his brother all along.
Hey, little bro.
You're telling me this was fake? You're telling me this wasn't really his body? His brother reveals that the reason he killed their parents 20 years ago was because he was actually adopted, and when AJ's mom gave birth to him, they started paying more attention to AJ than they were to him.
She called you her little miracle baby. It's like I didn't even exist anymore. So you killed them?
Which doesn't make any fucking sense. If he was jealous of the parents giving more attention to the younger kid, wouldn't he want to murder him? Why would he kill his parents if he wanted them all to himself? Yeah, my parents haven't been giving me as much attention ever since my baby brother was born, so I killed them. And now they'll never give me any attention ever again. Problem solved. They end up having a tussle on the cliff where their parents died, and during that, his brother also falls off the cliff to his death. And that's actually a great way to bring this all full circle. He ended their parents' lives here 20 years ago, and now karma has caught up with him and he meets the same fate. Except that's not the ending. Instead, we jump forward like a year. They've had the baby, they've returned to normalcy.
How do you feel otherwise, AJ?
I'm doing great, Doc. Still no setbacks.
All of your friends are dead.
And then his brother just shows up again, alive.
Hello, Sam.
AJ says he sees him driving past while he's on the way to a business trip, but I think they forgot to film the actual shot of the actor, so it's just this.
We could get a chalupa.
What's happening? What's
Hey, you see that guy driving?
What?
So they turn around and go back home with the least amount of urgency possible. There's another tussle, and this time the brother actually is gone. So instead of having a cinematic full circle finale at a visually compelling location, they decided that this should be the end of the movie.
That's the end?
Not only were the last 20 minutes of this movie completely pointless, but I started to pick up on something very strange. Notice how we haven't seen any alien spacecrafts in this movie, or how not a single person has rode a bike, ridden a bike, rided a bike. It suddenly hit me that I had watched the wrong movie and that the last 2 hours of my life had been a complete waste. Do you have any idea how productive I could have been with that amount of time? I could have played 6 rounds of Fortnite with that amount of time, or 4 if I consistently made top 10, which is less likely. Moving on to the Matt Rife movie I was actually trying to watch.
A renegade film?
The title Trapped In is spelled with 2 N's because they're trapped in and in. Kind of like how Matt is spelled with 2 T's because his acting is 2T, like farts. In this one, Matt plays Connor, the newest addition to a biking team that's training for an undisclosed biking contest thing. They're probably gonna race, if I had to guess.
Hey, easy, Connor. You're gonna blow up or bite it, buddy. Connor and Greg are pulling away.
That looks awful.
Connor seems to have some anger issues and also some beef with the team captain, Greg.
Rolling with the pros now, pretty boy.
The whole team and their coach travel to Andorra for a training trip at this isolated inn with little to no cell service and with innkeepers who are weirdly horned up. One of the innkeepers has clearly dubbed audio to the point that it sounds like she's in a video game cutscene.
Welcome to the Auberge Piage. My name is Jean-Luc, and this is my lovely partner, Nathalie.
Bienvenue. Welcome to a little inn.
Welcome. My name is Jean-Luc, and this is my partner, Natalie.
It's me, Mario!
They give the team a tour of the inn, and they get to meet the other guests.
Over here is the pool.
You see, we have still a few guests.
Oh my god.
As you can see, our inn is very isolated, so we don't get many guests, aside from 15 of the most gorgeous women you've ever seen in your entire life. We then get a pool party scene that goes on for way too long. Lasting for over 2 minutes may be a good thing for Matt Rife, but it is not a good thing for a montage. I also want to point out that this is the second Matt Rife movie I watched, and this is also the second time there's been a pool party with women in bikinis dancing with each other. What a weird coincidence that I'm sure won't be repeated at some point in the future. They have Matt's character start vlogging during this trip as a kind of narrating tool.
This is my first time out of the country, so I figured we'd give this little vlog thing a try.
He also uses this as an outlet to constantly complain about the team captain, Greg.
I mean, I understand the guy is the best. I get that. But, okay, everything you say can't be some egotistical, arrogant response, okay?
Yeah, would suck if someone was like that.
I mean, people don't want to laugh at like physically attractive people.
Greg has a girlfriend named Andrea who flies out to stay with him for the rest of their training trip, and Connor starts immediately flirting with her.
You look really nice. At least now I know why he never shuts up about you.
He's hitting on his girl?
Oh, and his girlfriend came today. Andrea.
Ew!
She's cute. She's very cute.
On their first day of training, Greg crashes his bike and gets injured. Oh man, this is gonna ruin the tour. The Tour de France. They take Greg back to the inn and watch a newscast announcing that there's a suspected killer on the loose.
Federal and local officials have been alarmed and overwhelmed by the sudden and sheer volume of dead bodies over the last 24 hours, bringing the known death toll to a staggering 28.
28? Y'all have found 28 bodies, and all you've done so far is be alarmed and overwhelmed? Also, when they first got here, they were talking about how tiny and isolated this town is.
Our town is so small, so remote. People come and sometimes they never leave.
Yes.
So 28 people has to be like half the population.
Investigators don't foresee an end to this killing spree until the killer or killers is caught.
So true, bestie. We don't know a lot about what's happening, but we do know that it's going to keep happening until it stops happening. And that is on God. But this somehow gets even more confusing because later that same day, they get another newscast saying this.
What just hours ago was believed to be the work of a serial killer is now being described by health officials as some sort of virus.
Virus?
What?
This is insane.
How could they possibly suspect a serial killer if it was a virus killing all these people? You're saying they kept finding bodies with no external wounds and never considered it could be anything else? Do they even know what a serial killer is? I'm very sad to announce that this man is dead. By serial killer. What? Who's the killer? A very deadly virus. Wait, but you said it was a serial killer. I've named the virus serial killer. Why? Because it's caused many deaths. Is this a joke to you? No, I am taking this very serially. The virus is not your typical kind of virus, though. It's one that you can actually see. Sometimes it's a mist, and other times it's a humanoid fog cloud with limbs that can grab people and also make them vape. Oh no, watch out, it's a virus! And it's gonna make you lit as hell! They stay in the inn for weeks, waiting for some kind of news that it's safe to go out or that the virus has been contained, during which Connor keeps making vlogs that are usually spliced with him doing workouts furiously.
I'm losing my shit. I don't know if anything matters anymore. It's today the day we die.
What is he doing?
Eventually, he moves his camera to a shelf in the bathroom so he can vlog while looking at himself in the mirror.
So we just try to keep things as normal as possible.
Which is probably his best acting in the movie so far because he's not acting. This is his morning routine. Eventually, the virus gets everyone except for Connor, Greg, the team captain who's been injured for months with no professional medical attention, and Andrea, who has a habit of screaming at the top of her lungs anytime the virus gets someone.
Coach.
Don't scream.
At this point, it's been months and they've been running out of food for a while when Connor decides to reveal that his parents were survivalists, and so he knows how to forage for food.
My parents were survivalists. I mean, there's plenty of mushrooms and edible plants all around this area that we could eat.
Oh, no.
And they don't want him to do that because the virus is still around and it's dangerous to go outside. But eventually they completely run out of food. So he takes a home goods basket and makes them a full course meal with 2 mushrooms.
He found a whole onion while he was foraging?
foraging. So thanks to Matt being in his trad rife era, he and Greg are finally able to make some kind of amends.
This is actually really f***ing delicious.
It's so amazing, Connor. We definitely should have listened to you sooner.
Yeah, you did really good, kid.
Did Matt Rife write this movie?
Yeah.
But after this, they get another newscast with another update.
It appears the authorities have finished their investigation into the multitude of deaths originally assumed to be caused by a virus. Experts are now saying we are being invaded by a species of extraterrestrial origins. We have no further information at this time.
What kind of experts do they have working on this? I don't think they have their greatest minds on this case. It has been months, and they just now realized that this can't be fought with a vaccine. We've tried NyQuil, we've tried Dayquil, I don't know what else.
That's what's been behind the mist this entire time? Fucking aliens?
Well, no one said you have to do that.
I really don't know how Greg has made it this far, because again, he's had open wounds on his back for months. And that's fine. He's gonna be fine. As long as he likes having sepsis. Oh my god, sepsis. What are you doing on my back?
Killing you slowly.
Oh no, I'm stuck. Sepsis.
That's the muscle atrophy setting in.
And I get a trophy? That's so sick. Unfortunately, Greg does not make it for much longer. It could have been his injuries. It could have been eating mushrooms given to him by a frat guy. He gives Connor a whole speech about how he's gonna have to be the one to take care of Andrea, and basically gives him his blessing for them to be together.
I know how you feel about her.
It's okay. It's okay. I promise.
It's kind of like he bequeaths Andrea to Connor like you would a family heirloom, like a piece of furniture. And that's the most romantic thing you could do. We skip forward 2 more months, and Connor is asking himself the really important questions, like, how long am I supposed to f***ing wait before I make a move on this grieving woman?
I've felt this way about her since literally the day she got here. How long until I'm supposed to make a move?
What? That's what you're worried about right now?
He also thinks that he and Andrea were destined to be together.
Trying my best to take care of Andrea, but it just doesn't feel right. I know it sounds corny, but maybe it was meant to be. Tell me that's coincidence that we're the last 2 left.
Hey, I know your partner just died or whatever, but have you ever considered that was supposed to happen? Have you ever thought about how maybe it's good that that happened so that me and you could bang? So maybe he just needed to get out of the way. Maybe it's good he's not around anymore. The last 20 minutes of this movie are dedicated to Connor and Andrea ending up together. He makes a move by cooking her a romantic dinner of spaghetti noodles and meat sauce that he foraged in the woods.
Well, this looks amazing. Thank you.
Literally cashews and lettuce.
They spend the night dancing and smooching and kissing. Those are the same, the last 2 were the same thing.
This is crazy. We just spent this movie waiting for her boyfriend to die.
And while they're in the middle of this, the aliens return and begin to beam them up into the spaceship, the alien spaceship. But then they stop doing that. They change their mind. They decide against it. And then they leave. To explain why the aliens had a change of heart when it came to these 2 when it's been ruthlessly taking everyone else out, the movie says, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, toots.
When the beam of light came down from the craft and it hit us, I got this, like, I don't know, download, like a telepathic connection. Why it spared us, that I don't know.
Oh, great, you don't know.
Apparently, all of this was caused by AI.
The crafts were controlled by artificial intelligence.
And it's over now.
We are now getting reports from all over the globe saying the alien crafts are gone. Experts are baffled.
We are now receiving reports that this movie is over now, and so are we. We don't know how to end it, so stop asking us any questions. Also, experts are baffled, so that's pretty on brand for them because because it's all they've been this entire time. I didn't realize this until the credits, but Matt Rife actually produced this movie, which means he probably had a direct hand in having someone say, "You were right. You've been right this whole time. We should have listened to you sooner. Promise me when I'm gone that you'll sleep with my girlfriend." After this, I thought I was done with Matt Rife movies until my friend sent me another Matt Rife movie on Tubi. If I can even call them that at this point, these are not the actions of someone who wants me to thrive. Could I have stopped after Trapped In, since it was the movie I meant to watch and there was more than enough material in there to make a whole video about? Yes. But now I had seen 2 of them and I started to wonder, did I just get unlucky? Or is every Matt Rife movie terrible? I had to watch this movie multiple times because the first time I watched it, I was trying not to throw up. Not because of how bad the movie is, but because I was drinking a couple glasses of Josh wine and immediately got so sick. So I don't recommend that wine, and I don't recommend this movie. Guys, if I had $1 for every Matt Rife movie that starts with a guy recounting a traumatic event to his therapist who wears glasses and has plants behind him in order to remember more details about said traumatic event, then I would have $2. And I couldn't afford a carton of eggs. This guy is named Wayne, and he's actually not our main character. In fact, he's not in this movie at all, really. All the movie really wants us to know at this point is that Wayne is in a psych ward and has been since he was humiliated and bullied by a group of kids from his high school. Oh, and they also want us to know that he hit someone in the head with a food tray. I love that the sound effect sounds like he hit them with a concrete block, but when he tosses it down, it's the thinnest, flimsiest plastic. The main characters of this movie are actually the high schoolers who did this to Wayne. That's right, we get to spend the whole movie with the bad guys. Everyone in the friend group is an influencer or an aspiring one, so they're all trying to get to 500K on InstaTalk by doing things like this. The friend we follow the most is Julie. She's also maybe the least terrible of the group, even though her boyfriend had a direct hand in what happened to Wayne, and even though she has the biggest AirPods you've ever seen. Julie gets a moment on InstaTalk, which is like a timed video message that disappears after it's been played, and she's horrified to see her friend Albert getting annihilated. She starts freaking out and calls her friend Tabitha, who also got the moment, but seems a lot less worried about it.
Do you think it was real? It looks real.
I don't know, but I'm freaking out.
I'm coming over.
Okay.
Okay, I just gotta do one thing.
Dude, I'm losing my shit right now. I mean, that makes sense for you to be losing your shit because one of our best friends literally just got stabbed, so it would be weird if you had any other reaction. Albert, the friend who just got eradicated, was apparently an internet prankster, and I'm not saying that means he deserves what happened to him. I'm not saying that. Because Albert is known for doing some pretty over-the-top pranks, they don't really do anything about the fact that they saw this video. It takes them an entire day to even try and call him, and when Julie suggests it, her boyfriend acts like she's crazy.
Should we call him?
Call him? Yes. Be serious.
This is an emergency. We need to call him.
Call him? It's 2021, okay? We don't call people unless it's a matter of life and death. And not even then, still. Matt Rife plays this guy, Darren, who is dating Tabitha, the hair-fixing girl, but consistently cheats on her with another member of the friend group. And they do really sexy things together, like eat berries on FaceTime.
I'm gonna cover you in chocolate sauce.
And then you're gonna lick it all off.
I'm sending you to college, baby.
You're sending him to college? That's actually very nice and supportive of you, wow. And then I'm gonna put a kiwi in your belly button. And then what are you gonna do? And then I'm gonna financially support you while you obtain higher education to avoid crippling debt via student loans. Oh my god, babe, you're so hot. Tabitha's dad is the same guy who plays the murderous brother in Curse of Wolf Mountain, which he directed. And he also directed this one where he plays a creepy, gross guy.
If you just need someone to talk to, I'm a pretty good listener, and my phone's always on. Yeah.
Julie's boyfriend thinks he sees Wayne one night, so he does some digging and finds out he's been released.
2 days ago, I hacked their site.
Just get your ass over to Skyjacks, okay? Fine. My mocha!
The movie really wants us to believe that Wayne is the one killing people off, but they don't do a very good job of convincing us. The only thing that makes it somewhat believable is how much damage he can deal with a styrofoam tray. During a heart-to-heart, Tabitha opens up to her boyfriend, Darren, Matt Rife, about her previous relationship.
Darren, I had this boyfriend when I moved here. We dated for a year before I found out he was f***ing half the school. It really messed me up.
Tabitha, okay, I would never,
ever do anything like that.
Man, I sure hope this guy makes it. I sure am rooting for these characters so far. They get another video of one of their friends being annihilated, and the sheriff finally starts to do some investigating by going to see Wayne's psychiatrist and asking some hard-hitting investigative questions.
I'm just chasing down any lead that I can get.
And you haven't got any.
Doc, why are kids today so casual about telling the whole world, total strangers, what they're up to at any given moment?
Hey dude, you have to pay for a session just like anybody else. You can't just come in here pretending to investigate a murder and then start asking him about your incomprehension of the youth.
I mean, it all just seems to be so damn stupid.
I can stop you there, Sheriff.
Yeah, you should stop him there until he writes you a check or something. Damn. This is clearly one of those social media bad movies that was made by somebody who needed their kids' help to make their Facebook account. Which is fine, it's just funny to make your movie topic about something you aren't super familiar with. That's like if I made a movie about not being sick as fuck. After losing two of their nearest and dearest friends, everyone is obviously miserable. Lee in need of a pool party. I cannot make this up, guys. There is another pool party montage in another Matt Rife movie. That's 3 for 3 Matt Rife movies. That's all. If I had $1 for every time this happens and $1 for every time a guy opens up about his past trauma with a psychiatrist with the glasses and the plans behind him, then I would have $5. And I still couldn't afford a carton of eggs. The movie also seems to want us to believe that Beth, the girl Darren is cheating on his girlfriend with, is the reason he's cheating on his girlfriend, as if he's not actively making the choice to do so.
I care about you, okay? We've had a lot of fun, but I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know how much more obvious I could possibly be.
I don't know, man. Maybe by not going with her to her house? Maybe by not cheating on your girlfriend with her for all this time? For this whole time? I know I came over here and I started making out with you, and also some of our clothes are off, but I don't want to cheat on my girlfriend. Why would you possibly think that? They eventually explain what happened with Wayne to Tabitha because they still believe it's him doing this to their friends. The whole thing was live streamed and filmed with multiple cameras, including the ones held by Julie's boyfriend and Darren. Also, Matt Rife almost trips here twice. Please be careful, Matt. The ground is rife with shrubbery. Julie tries to get rid of Tabitha's suspicions that Darren is cheating on her by saying he would never do that because she's super hot.
He worships you. He's really vain and you're the hottest girl ever.
And as we all know, guys only cheat on ugly girls. And that's proven fact. After Darren ends his affair with Beth, is that an affair if you're not married? It's not a fair either way. After Darren ends it with Beth, she wants some kind of revenge, so she goes to Tabitha's house to do things with her father. Once again, Beth is a high schooler. Okay? So this is very weird and bad and gross. But then the killer shows up and then kills him. So that's good, but it's definitely a choice to be the director and cast yourself in a role where you get to make out with a woman half your age. Especially when, aside from this, the dad has nothing to do with the story. So for this scene, we're gonna be pretending to give any cash we might have in our wallets to the guy asking us for any cash we might have in our wallets. And to play this character, I've chosen me. Does this advance the plot in any way? Yes, it is an advance for me. The finale of this movie is like trying to open a pickle jar and then spinning in a circle and then starting to braid your hair. Because it's twist after twist after twist. We finally get the reveal that the killer has been this guy all along. You know, this guy that we all remember and haven't forgotten because he's had so little screen time. He says that it's to get them back for letting him take the fall for what happened to Wayne, but he's the one who literally orchestrated the whole thing and live streamed the whole thing to his audience, so I don't understand what he thought was gonna happen there. Except wait, we get another reveal that he has an accomplice who turns on him, sadly. And who is that accomplice? It's Tabitha! And her motivation is that she knew this entire time that Darren was cheating on her and thought that the friend group was lying to her about it, which they were, except for Julie. At some point in all this chaos, Wayne finds Julie to try and warn her about the killer. Not the best timing, Wayne. There's been some signs. And she's scared at first, but she has the realization that it's not Wayne doing this to them, just in time for her dumbass boyfriend to burst through the door and kill Wayne. No! They made his life miserable, and then you have him die at the hands of the guy who did the life miserably. And what's even worse is that the only two people to survive after defeating Tabitha are Julie and her dumbass boyfriend. That's right, Jeremy makes it out of this alive. Isn't that amazing news? Doesn't that feel right and good and balanced and balanced? They even get a happy romantic ending scene together. Your boyfriend is a murderer. The movie ends with Julie deleting her social media and giving up on the influencer lifestyle because she's realized that social media is bad now.
It can kind of just take over your world until you don't recognize the person in your own selfies.
That's actually really messed up, guys. She can't even recognize her selfie. So she sets her phone down, joins hands with her only surviving friend, and gallops into heaven, into a light bulb, perhaps. I don't know why it's so overexposed here. Maybe it's to signify how bright life is after all of your closest friends are dead. They have another twist that the psychiatrist was actually the one behind all of it, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck, okay? You can't have any more twists. You're in twist timeout. Do not twist it. Just kidding. I have to tap out here. It's about an old comedian meeting a young comedian who's also a Matt Rife and also is a vampire, and he has a terrible accent the whole time.
I am Ethan Barr, and I am a vampire. Welcome to my home.
It's incredible.
Enthralled. You both could make it.
And it's really bad. And I tried to watch it after Deathlink, and I was so sick from the Josh Wine and so sick of watching Matt Rife movies, and I had to give up, and that's okay. I know my limits, and it happens to be 3. 3 push-ups, 3 glasses of Josh Wine, and 3 terrible Matt Rife movies. Okay, technically 4.5 movies, because I actually did finish the Don't Suck movie, and then I also watched half of a movie he was in called The Elevator, where Eric Roberts is his dad and he's trapped in an elevator, and his wife, who's Matt Rife's mom, is the same age as Matt Rife. And they were so bad that I can't let you think I didn't actually watch those. I need somebody to know that I did that. His dad is only trapped in the elevator for a few hours. He starts writing a letter to his family.
By the time you find this letter, I'm not sure if I'll still be here.
So now you know that information, and I don't feel any better still. So I'm gonna call it there, guys. This was a little bit longer of a video than I'm used to making, so let me know if that's cool with you or if you hated it. Actually, don't tell me if you hated it, because I can't regulate my emotions well enough to move past that kind of feedback. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my videos out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, before we get started, I just want to say I think you're all pretty ugly. Ew. This has been a reenactment of what the internet is constantly telling us all the time. You really can't open TikTok without seeing an endless amount of morning routines, nighttime routines, workout routines, 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5 routines. Because if there's one thing I need, it's to feel like I'm being unproductive in both my professional life and my personal one. I'm failing around the clock. Yeah! The internet just makes us feel like there is always something we could be improving, like how the inside of your fridge looks, or how the outside of you looks.
And I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. If you look ugly, if you look crazy, that's all on you, baby.
Over the past few years, I feel like beauty routines have gone from don't forget to wear your SPF to don't forget your 2-hour nightly beauty routine that involves lasers, literally lasers. So I just finished applying this serum, and then I harness the full concentrated power of the sun. The more influencers we have, the more beauty trends we have, and the more beauty trends we have, the more I want to scream. We also have TikTok Shop now, which incentivizes influencers to promote an endless amount of skincare products, which as a result incentivizes them to have an endless skincare routine. But even that's not enough anymore. Your 2-hour nighttime routine, that's rookie stuff, because now your routine needs to last all night long.
Put my bonnet on, my shin garment, and then my outfit on. So good night, guys. Good morning, guys.
One of the newer beauty trends is what TikTok likes to call a morning shed. And no, that is not a euphemism for waking up with a boner, even though sheds are made of wood, and it would make complete sense if it was that. A morning shed is a routine that happens before your actual morning routine, where you remove all of the products that you wore overnight. The general rule of thumb seems to be every inch of your skin needs to be covered with something. Your pores shouldn't be allowed to breathe. You shouldn't be allowed to breathe. An example of a typical morning shed product is this jaw strap that I'm not personally convinced does anything. To try and figure out what it's supposed to do, I found a similar one on Amazon, and this says that it's an effective bandage designed to double chin and sagging skin. Wait, it's gonna double my sagging skin? Is it gonna give it to the next person? If you're still not sold, they have before and after pictures like these, and as you can see, the results are so instantaneous that she didn't even have a chance to move. She's in the exact same pose. It's almost like this is the same picture. If you're advertising advertising a beauty product and you use Photoshop in the before and after pictures, why are you doing that? This is arguably the last place you should use Photoshop when you're trying to demonstrate how something works. All right, now remove your cake from the oven and it should look something like this. Mine looks nothing like that. Must be a personal failing. You should really let this affect your self-esteem. Hey, she used magic. I saw her use a magic wand on that. What? You used magic? Just a little bit. That's cheating. Toad Who Can't Bake says what? What? No! Dang it. The official slogan for morning sheds is the uglier you go to bed, the prettier you'll wake up. And I don't like any of that. Firstly, they're not going to bed ugly. They're not ugly. They're just going to bed uncomfortably. Extremely so. Like in some of these videos, you can see the indents that this jaw strap will leave in people's skin. And sometimes people will even wear 2 of them at the same time. I don't know about the science behind this, and I haven't deep dived to find out if people really do see results. But if the claim is that wearing this will eventually change your jaw because it's pressing against it, wouldn't that mean that it would also change everywhere else it's pressing against? Like, wouldn't the top of your head also change over time? Sure, I have a dent in the top of my head and a dent in the both sides of my head. But look at this jawline. A small price to pay for beauty. Morning sheds even go beyond the face sometimes.
Get a castor oil pack from Amazon for $12. Pour it over my liver to support detoxification, specifically with excess estrogen, which can cause like different PMS. Helps with digestion, constipation, inflammation.
And I'm not a doctor. I know it's hard to believe because I look so intelligent and I'm always performing unlicensed surgeries out of my garage. But I do know in order for something to have an effect on your organs, it needs to be in contact with your organs. I don't think castor oil is penetrating your skin and getting into your organs. It's laying on top of your skin. This is like putting saran wrap on top of your fries and then salting the saran wrap. Also, she says it detoxifies her liver, but the liver is already a detoxifier. That's the liver's full-time job.
Helps with digestion, constipation, inflammation. You can put it over your ovaries and it'll help with cysts.
It's gonna help the cysts? What's it gonna help them do? Is it gonna double those too? I don't want them to do that. Another trademark of morning sheds are wrinkle patches, which you can wear just about anywhere really. Your forehead, your under eyes, your neck, your chest.
We tend to focus our skincare on our face, but what about the other areas that we often neglect? For the chest, I fully trust the reusable Sia chest lift patches and their preventative and corrective effect.
Just because we're not constantly monitoring the aesthetic of every single inch of our bodies doesn't mean we're neglecting them. I love how this is worded like you're doing something wrong if you're not using this product. We tend to focus our skincare on our faces. At least you do. And you're a massive piece of shit for that. We just keep expanding to new body parts that need wrinkle patches, but we're not going to be able to keep up. Every part of the body is going to wrinkle because every part of the body is covered in skin. Hopefully, unless you're Gus Fring. So what these brands really should do is think ahead and invent a full body wrinkle patch. You just slip it on at night and take it off in the morning like a cocoon. Having to shed in the morning already makes us sound like cicadas, so we might as well act like one too. Good morning. Morning. You shedding today? Yeah. You? Yeah. Another product I see a lot is mouth tape. Mouth taping has gotten pretty popular. This is where you put something over your mouth to keep yourself from breathing through it, and the TikTok claims are that this will eventually improve your jaw and face shape. Day 1. Day 30. Whoa, that's a crazy transformation. And you're telling me all I have to do is wear this brand's mouth tape and wear the exact same shirt and earrings for 30 days straight and do my eyeliner the exact same way that I did in the before picture and have some red spots on my chin where I just got chin filler and then that's it and that's all I have to do?
Mouth breathing at night makes you ugly. It also affects your posture. It causes poor oral health. It even affects your central nervous system that runs down your spine.
Hey, what's wrong with having this nose and chin? Could you just explain why this nose is better than this nose, please? Can you let us know why the bigger nose is bad with using your words, please? Also, were these listed in order of importance? Because some of them sound way worse than others. Breathing through your mouth will make you look a little different. It'll also completely shut down your nervous system and you'll die forever from it. I really can't stand the fact that pictures like this and this are what they're using to try and sell us on mouth tape because people just look like this. Not because they're unattractive, not because they're doing anything wrong, not because they're not buying your product, but because they just are. And they use these images and say things like,
please don't walk outside if your jawline looks like this. There are families out here trying to enjoy their summer.
If your jawline looks like this, you don't deserve to see the sun. If your jawline can't cut glass, then you also can't cut it as a human being.
But don't worry, you can fix this. You probably just been a mouth breather this whole time.
Okay, good. All right. Phew, it's fixable. How do we fix it?
All you gotta do is start using this mouth tape. And it's super easy to apply. All you gotta do is just gently put it on your mouth. A pack of these will usually be over $50. But you know I got you guys. I have a link down here for under $20.
Okay, all we have to do is buy this product he happens to be selling and happens to make a profit from. I like this guy. If there's one thing about people who want your money is that you can always trust them to be upfront with you. I do like that he dedicated a whole PowerPoint to letting us know how ugly we are. Hey, do you look like this? Well, don't. Cut that out. Whenever you walk outside, people scream and cry. This is your mom crying because of how ugly you are. This is your girlfriend crying. This is your dog crying.
This is good for mouth breathers, so you don't look like this. I used to look like this, and now I do not, because I use mouth tape, and I also use the chin garment or like the neck strap, whatever. But if you sleep with your mouth open, that's probably what you look like. And it helps you sleep with your mouth closed, and also helps you.
It doesn't help you breathe through your mouth. It makes you. You have no other option unless you're using like mesh tape. This is taking away your backup oxygen supply. As someone with asthma, if I take my mouth while sleeping, I would have the best sleep of my life, because it would be the last sleep of my life. Saying mouth tape helps you breathe through your nose is like saying the cannon helps you walk the plank. What else are you supposed to do? It really seems like they're throwing everything at the wall, because suddenly everything can be linked back to not using mouth tape.
Did you also know that mouth breathing has been linked to a ton of health conditions, including anxiety, depression, sleep apnea, insomnia, high blood pressure, heart failure, and dental abnormalities?
Guys, this is what's causing anxiety and depression. It was never trauma or being raised by a father who didn't think women should be allowed to vote. It was my breathing. I guess I really was the issue all along. I guess you can claim anything is caused by breathing incorrectly when breathing causes everything. Breathing is a main building block in how our bodies function, so this is a very correlation versus causation argument. The victim was breathing at the scene of the robbery. The suspect proceeded to fire 10 arrows into the victim's chest, as well as an additional arrow between their eyes, which seems a little over the top. We have concluded from the evidence that the victim's cause of death was that they stopped breathing. Any questions? Yes. Would you like to keep the murder or double it and give it to the next person? Double it. Great. I should mention that almost all of the videos that talk about mouth taping are sponsored by mouth tape. If you search mouth tape on TikTok, you'll have to scroll forever to find a single video where the creator doesn't earn commission somehow. And that's probably because these mouth tape pieces cost literal pennies to manufacture. So this is the ideal product for TikTok shop owners. There's a big profit margin, and they can make it even bigger by going on TikTok and giving people new insecurities until they use the product. The product. And you don't just need more products for your face, you need more products for your hands too. This is a routine to maintain your hand beauty. As you can see, it's 15 steps, which is also how close I am to jumping off a bridge. We start off with a cleanser, then we dry the hands, then we get the hands wet again, then we exfoliate and moisturize, nothing too crazy. Then you shave the hairs off of your hand, because our hands also need to be bald like every other part of our bodies. Looking at all of these has made me pretty tired, so I should try and get a really good rest, and the only way to do that is by following all of the steps in these videos.
Okay guys, it's 11:14. Zoom in on the time, show what time it is. We're not lying, we're not freaking lying. And guys, because I'm an old woman, that means that it is time to get ready for bed. A little spit on that. This is everything we need for our morning shed routine. We'll just do a quick little haul. This is a Hydro Boost Hydrating Hydrogel Mask. It's 100% hydrogel mask. Leave skin supple and hydrated. I don't like the word supple. It says leave on for 15 to 30 minutes, so I think if we leave it on for about 8 hours, that should be fine. Can't forget the lips. This is a vegan collagen lip mask, moisturized and plump, made with wild cherries panthenol. I do leave for a trip the day after tomorrow, and if I wake up with just rashes and irritation all over my face, it's gonna be really cool for me. This looks like a really small bra. This looks like you put boobs in it. And last but not least, don't forget the hands. The hands need to be beautiful and youthful and bald. And you know what? I decided, why stop there? Why not take it a step further? A step, because it's feet. For severely dry skin, I don't have that. And last but not least, we have our mouth tape. Now, I tried to buy mouth tape that was kind of like a mesh so that I could survive the night. And as you can see, that's not mesh. All right, that's the haul. Now it's time to put the haul on my face and my hands and my feet. Head, shoulders, something, knees and toes. What are the words? Head.
So no head?
Head. Alexa, play
Baby by Justin Bieber.
Alexa, play Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. like Manny from Ice Age. I can't get the other one. I got it very easy. Don't show my feet. Time to go to bed.
After all that hard work, I was ready to pass out, but I couldn't pass out because I was so incredibly uncomfortable. I couldn't find a single position where the wrinkle patches weren't stabbing into my skin or the official jaw strap product wasn't choking me out. The mouth tape was specifically uncomfortable. I'm not sure what was causing it, but my lips burned. They burned really, really bad. I tried to ignore it as long as I could by imagining how sharp my jawline would be if I just pushed through the pain, but I was just too weak and beta-minded.
I've been trying to fall asleep, but I can't fall asleep. My upper lip was burning, and I don't think I should leave it for the rest of the night.
Even though I was exhausted, I ended up tossing and turning until 3 in the morning, meaning I got about 3 hours of blissful beauty sleep.
I'm so uncomfortable, I can't sleep. This better make me so fucking hot. Am I hot? Ow, cut the cameras. Cut the camera.
And here are the results. My under eyes were completely wrecked, as was my neck. This redness didn't go away until later in the day, and it was irritated for days after this. Some of it could have been user error, but again, these are official wrinkle patches I use. They aren't just random pieces of paper I decided to put on my face. They're supposed to be used this way, and this was what happened.
That hurts. This is the face of a well-rested individual.
But you know what they say, beauty is pain. If it ain't hurting, it ain't working. Am I right, ladies? There is no greater pain than the knowledge that I will never be enough. After this experiment, I had more questions than I had answers. Why did I still have lines in my skin? Why didn't I feel sexier? Why do I sound like that when I'm wearing my retainer?
Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Sexcepticon.
And I pondered these questions for many days, racking my brain, trying to figure it out. And after all that reflection, I was able to formulate the perfect beauty routine. I found a routine where you don't have to put wrinkle patches on every inch of your body, where you can actually get good sleep and be considered attractive. A routine so good, basically no one will feel the need to criticize every aspect of your appearance 24/7. And it's pretty easy, so I went ahead and filmed a tutorial for that one too.
Step 1. Make sure your hair is out of your face. Step 2. Be a fucking man.
I know I've criticized a lot of the methods in these videos, but I don't want to criticize people for feeling like they need to use them. There's so much pressure to constantly look our best that it can feel like we have no choice but to try and keep up. No one willingly chooses to look at themselves as something that needs improvement or needs 1,000 changes to be acceptable. And it's getting a lot harder because trends aren't just how we do our eyeshadow anymore. It's our faces and bodies that go in and very quickly out of style. Women who got plastic surgery 2 years ago to try and fit a beauty standard are being ridiculed now because there's a new one. We don't compare ourselves to the people around us anymore. We compare ourselves to all of the people ever. But we only see the versions of each other that we've decided is good enough to be seen. Of course, when we see ourselves how we are and then see everyone else how they wish they were, we're going to be disappointed. I don't say all of this because I have some kind of grand solution, because I don't. I also do skincare routines. I also got lip filler when everyone else was. But I don't think all this improvement is improvement. I don't think it's beauty if getting prettier makes the way we think about ourselves uglier. So maybe the real improvement was realizing that chasing perfection is a never-ending hamster wheel objective, and that looking at yourself as a project doesn't benefit anyone except the companies that line their pockets with your insecurities. That we made along the way. I'm gonna go shave the microscopic hairs off my knuckles now. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. I hit myself really hard, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to my name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're gonna have a party. Not that kind of party, but don't worry, it'll still be a blast because instead of dancing or having fun, we're going to find out whether we're a fish he or a fish her. Gender reveal parties were birthed in 2008 by a blogger who decided to cut into her cake and let the color of frosting reveal her baby's gender. Little did she know she was starting a new custom involving family and celebration and wildfires. This is actually the TikTok that inspired me to make this video. It went so viral that literal news outlets started writing about it. I mean, it's just her first thought is to go hug him and then all of the boys basically body slam her. But they do eventually include her. Like this guy towards the end hands her a phone, like she's a stranger at Disney World. Hey, you don't look busy. Can you take a picture of us? We just found out he's having a baby boy. I know, I'm the mom. I'm the pregnant one. Oh, no way. Wow, it is so nice to meet you. We've met before. Anyway, just make sure it's in portrait mode. Unfortunately, this is not an isolated incident because I found another gender reveal party where the same exact thing happens. Even down to the same wardrobe. Everyone's sporting this fashion combo with the hat and the sunglasses that look like you're about to get your teeth whitened. So this is just a thing that happens regularly, I guess, where you forget about and exclude the person who's doing like 99.9% of the work. I didn't know that having a gender reveal party was so life-threatening. Do you think the invitations specify that the dress code is like combat casual? Just wear something that looks cute, but can also protect your ribs from potential trauma. And don't forget your insurance card. That's unrelated, but don't forget it. At least they have the good sense to have the mom throw the ball toward them from a distance. Otherwise, we'd have a real Thunderdome situation on our hands. Congratulations, you're having a boy. Oh my God, that's great. That's what I was hoping for. Good luck. What do you mean? Wait, no, what? Is that a whole baseball team? But it's apparently pretty common to ignore the mother of your child at these things and just sprint in the opposite direction. The gender will get revealed and the dad just starts running off on his own little side quest. Which there's nothing wrong with. I mean, they're just excited. But sometimes you can see the mom in the background, arms open wide, chasing after him like, wow, I'm so happy. Where are you going? Maybe just a squeeze. This is kind of important. Will the baby have pink blood, or will they be a CBS show starring Tom Selleck? I'm not gonna pretend like this isn't a really creative way of doing this. It doesn't have the potential to cause physical injury to anyone or poison any aquatic life, which I can't say about all of these gender reveal parties. Like in this one, we're using a knife. We are using a knife to pop the balloon and pointing it towards the father in the general vicinity of the human that bleeds. And the baby is crying, obviously, because it just witnessed attempted manslaughter. Or you could try and poison all of your loved ones with toxic fumes, huh? Wouldn't that be a gas? Oh my God, I can't wait to find out what the baby is. Good. Wait, what do you mean? What the fuck? Then there's this one where there's not even an attempt to not litter.
You know what, Mommy? I'm a girl. I hope that makes you happy. I always want to make you happy.
I think it was planned, actually. They seem to have gone out of their way to ensure that plastic would end up in the river. What if instead of doing this on the grass, where we would have to pick up after ourselves, like peasants, we put it directly in the water, then we don't have to pick it up, and the world ends a little bit faster. It's a win-win. I'm gonna be a parent. Another popular theme is to use as much water as you can and then put it on a plane. As far as I can tell, it seems to be some kind of competition to see how much water you can waste, and you have to log in how many gallons you used each time you have a gender reveal party. And if you win, they show up to your house with a big check and balloons, which you will throw in the ocean, we hope. Or if you're feeling bored, you can simulate a tsunami just to feel something. make sure you get the cake for a good bargain to make room in the budget for the lifeguard you're gonna need. So what's on the itinerary for the party? Drowning. Cool. Because who needs to conserve water, really, when you think about it? Water's infinite, just like awful movies starring Jared Leto. Some of these are also extremely complicated for no reason. It's like the more steps involved in the reveal, the more gender you get, I guess, just in case you want an extra scoop of gender with your gender. Okay, so you're gonna open that box, okay, and then you're gonna pop each of those balloons individually with a spoon, okay, and then when the balloons, they have legs, start running at 30 miles per hour, which doesn't sound that fast, but Usain Bolt can only do 27.3. And then you're gonna can you just tell me what genitals my kid is gonna have? Or you have others where you build a wall just to demolish it, like an episode of Extreme Makeover in reverse. I know this is probably the dad, but I like to think it's a service you can purchase. Like you can hire a guy on Craigslist just for this purpose. He has to email you a resume detailing his experience in breaking walls. From 2009 to 2012, I personally mediated and oversaw a team of 1. Just myself having some pretty bad anger issues. Then 2012 to the present, I have been working as an understudy for the Kool-Aid Man. I guess this one isn't really a problem as long as we don't let him volunteer for Habitat for Humanity. You made me a house? Yes, I did. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. You're so welcome. Why are you putting on a helmet? I'm sorry. My wife's pregnant. What does that have to do with Cannonball? For this next portion, I want to do a comparative study. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you 2 videos with 2 different outcomes and 2 different reactions and see if you can pick up on the slight difference in response. Are you ready? Put on your science goggles or you might miss it. Did you see it? The second one didn't have any fireworks. I think there's a fine line between being a little let down and making your daughter regret being born. Okay, the second and third time, did you really need to go on that long in front of your other children who are girls? I can't believe we have 3 daughters. God, girls are the worst. I hate them. Mommy, why is Dad so upset? Don't worry, honey. He just doesn't like the way that you are. Girls can't play sports. These gender reveal parties can apparently cause not only marital drifts, but also tectonic ones.
A family did their gender reveal party at a quarry with 80 pounds of tannerite, which is an explosive powder. When they detonated the explosion, it caused a small earthquake which rocked 2 states, causing lots of damage to nearby houses.
I think we're almost at the point where we need to start adding these to the list of natural disasters. We got droughts, hurricanes, Everlay, Leelay's gender reveal. Can you imagine having to explain why you're in prison after this? I killed a man, and his mom, and his dad, and his entire family. Well, I made a girl bomb. I feel bad for the kid though, because they're gonna have a complicated childhood if this is the length their parents went to for just the gender reveal. I'd be terrified to go to their wedding. Do you, Chad, take Chad to be your lawfully wedded Chad? Yes. Mom, stop it. Put that down. Thank you. I do. Mom, no. No, stop it. Put that down. Stop. Bad mom. There's so many different ways of doing this without endangering the entire state of New Hampshire. And some people do all of them and just go all out. They have the balloons, plus the fireworks, plus the smoke. Some of them even have their own soundtrack. And I honestly admire the setup. It's exciting. I feel like we're watching a movie and approaching the climax. After years of fighting and struggling and breaking walls, we've sacrificed much. Too much, but no more. Because today, everything we've worked for has paid off. And it's finally time to pop the balloon. Everyone do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it's a pollution. Oh, wow. I had a hunch. I just knew it. I had a feeling. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are